Welcome to a world of fantasy, a world of magic, a world of danger, a world where Thursdays call for scattered showers and 40% chance of goblin punching. This is the D&D world within the Retro Planet. The players include Kloolas Larspawn as Hum the Tiefling Bard, Jean as Crispy Bandek the Air Genasi Ranger, JayBrilliant as Veronan Fellsworn the Aasimar Sorcerer, Rikkaku the Sai-Krowe as Toba Thunderdon the Loxodon Druid, and yours truly, RetroKaiju as Drogar Bargash the Dragonborn Barbarian, along with MasterWabbit as our DM. We hope you're just as excited for this campaign as we are, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this adventure in the D&D world.
Use for later. Okay.
All right. So, let's do our usual shtick. We'll start with the DM this week. Wabbit, where can they find you?
All right. You can find me on Twitter at MasterWabbit, on Twitch, MasterWabbit, and at youtube.com/@MasterWabbit. Apparently that works now. So I would like to welcome everybody to the D&D world of the Opulencia Chronicles. Brought to you by, wait for it, Dimitrodon brand sugar rats.
Boy.
Yes!
I was actually going to make a gummy rats joke, but those are actually a thing.
Real, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, Jelly Bellies company out in UK. They weird. So, all right.
Gummy rats, they're rather quite delicious. Or what you guys hear.
Another
I wasn't kidding about that silent spell.
Oh dear.
Kiki, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter as @Kloolas, and you could find me on TikTok as Kloolas Larspawn, where I post nightly. I've just posted another TikTok before starting the stream. So yeah, go and take a look and listen if you wish.
Very nice. Give me one sec. Saying hi to Rainy right quick.
Yeah.
All right. Jay, where can they find you, bud?
You'll never find me. Kidding.
Except you're right there.
You're trying.
We just need to make sure there's a banana nearby.
Yeah, okay. So, you can find me over on Twitter at J_Brilliant. You can find me over at Twitch at twitch.tv/JayBrilliant. Next.
All right. Jean, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter as @_G926_. You can also find me on Tumblr as just G926.
Right on.
And
Be sure to commission our little genie bean. She has very fantastic art skills.
I was just about to advertise that. Thank you very much.
There you
You're
go.
very welcome.
Our beloved Barbarian, RetroKaiju, is currently indisposed at the moment. They had to call him into work today, but he's on his way home as we speak. So,
He should be home in around 5 to 10 minutes, I'd say.
roughly so. So, I'll just go ahead and do the plug for him. You can follow him on his Twitter at @It'sRetroKaiju. And then, of course, you can follow us on YouTube at the Retro Planet, which is where our VODs for the stream go after we're done with the session. And follow us on Discord. Links right there. Discord.gg/RetroPlanet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, follow the Patreon. He's actually very
Heck
lucky.
yeah.
I was considering doing a scene where it's just like a sock puppet of him. And last but sort of least, you can find me here at twitch.tv/Rikkaku the Sai-Krowe.
No, you're not least. No, counterpoint. No.
I do.
What?
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 What? In the butt?
What's going on?
You said last, but probably least, and now I'm just like, no.
It's a joke.
Still though, no. I don't take that. I don't take that self-degrading. No.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
All right, fine.
Yay.
Anywho, you can find me here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rikkaku the Sai-Krowe with underscores underneath. Feels a lot easier than saying Rikkaku_the_Sai-Krowe. That just sounds ridiculous. You can find me on Twitter at the Roadrunner and then, even though I haven't done a lot with my YouTube, I should probably do an art stream here before long. That's where you will find whenever I post videos there. Yeah, YouTube/Roadrunner. Yeah. And now that I finally have it, music plugs. Take it away, Wabbit.
All right. We do need to thank a couple of organizations and people that do stuff with our music, namely Tabletop Audio, and we are using The Pyre by Kevin MacLeod from Incompetech.com. I gave you the links to that, I think, last week.
And they're up on the chat right now.
Yep, that is good. These people and groups have graciously allowed their content to be used through Creative Commons. They just require attribution. This is that attribution. And I don't... anyone else? Anything else?
Just a quick hello to some viewers in the chat right now, specifically Rainy Cloud Times and Happy Kitty. Ladies, I hope you guys are doing splendidly today.
All right.
Glad you guys can make it. And like I said, Retro's well on his way. And unless anybody else, does anyone else have anything to add on? Anything?
Fig Newton, and that is all.
Just that it's a quiet night here in the common room.
Yay!
Which is always
good.
good. Yeah.
So, I suppose.
Go ahead, Wabbit, let's rock.
Without much further ado, let us return to the world of Opulencia. Previously, our adventurers ran off to do some daring do and good inside of a cave that was an hour south or so of Wardbloom. And they found goblins in there. They took care of those goblins. They found papers that were in Dwarven that none of them could read. So they brought everything they found with them to a man called Ruffin, a dwarf, who looked at it and thought, oh, this is interesting. There's plans here, and there's notations of, not scientific discovery of core samples. But one page had him raise an eyebrow, and he mentioned to the others that this was written by someone else, a list of grievances that had occurred. The next day that followed, not a lot happened. It was kind of a low day, so everyone just explored the town of Wardbloom and, killed a couple rats. And by a couple, I mean several dozen. And that night, Hum was out walking about, coming late from a little meeting with Yuvin that earlier that morning, she had listened in onto a conversation between Yuvin and Hrilva, a employee of Otto's Emporium. And sometime between her being there, taking care of the rats, and coming out, a book had gone missing. Yuvin suspected that maybe Hum had stolen it, but she convinced him, no, that is not true. And while she was returning to the inn, whispers started to haunt her. And we're going to pick up the following morning. Once I get background, please go to the back. It is the next morning here within Wardbloom. And I would like to know, where is everyone this fine, fantastic morning? After everyone's had a long rest, please.
Hum is still in bed. She's shivering again, but this is most likely because she's got her robes and her blankets. Everything's just sort of huddled into her head. So she's shivering because nothing is covering her. The only thing that's being covered is her head. She's been hearing the voices all night.
All right. Crispy, anything for you in this in the girls' room of the inn?
In the girls' room. No, not really anything all that special. Just another morning. Another morning in the old town of Wardbloom.
All right. Yep. Toba, Veronan. Are either of you going to be inside the inn today?
Toba, you first.
It would help if I'm unmuted. Ha!
Yeah.
That would help.
So, Nah, he's doing his usual thing. He's outside, just kind of meditating. His
Outside.
scimitar resting on his tusk. And his breath, and his morning after breath still. And his morning after breath still tastes like rat.
Yep.
Oh,
He doesn't have the stomach ache from yesterday, but his breath still smells like rat.
All right. So, Veronan, you're inside the inn?
He's not inside the inn. He's actually kind of out on the outskirts of the town. He's trying to make a certain focus that he's had for a while work.
Ooh.
He's doing small, different words, trying to see if he can get it to activate, but so far, no luck.
Oh, that's a shame. All right. So, meanwhile, as this is going on, I need to swap to the create. No, come on.
Drogar's just still EP. He had a long day yesterday after the coffee.
Oh yeah, Drogar is currently in bed. You can hear like the snoring happening, like the window is like slightly rattling. Like man, last night really knocked him out. So
It's not
Yuvan,
between the coffee and the rage last night.
yeah, a bit too much of a rage bender. So Toba and Veronan, as you guys are doing your thing, you see that there is a cart walking up with you. And there's a couple horses behind there, and Yuvan is walking alongside of it, and you both see Ruffin at the lead, just being, really sleepy, trying to get this in. And the conversation between the two is like, oh, they really need to be going as quick as you can. Yuvan's like, are you okay, man? And Ruffin's like, oh, I tried to get some sleep last night, but someone wasn't driving right. And from the back here, a voice go, not my fault, it was off shift. Come on, man. And Ruffin looks over, it's like, oh, hello there, Veronan and Toba, was it?
Ah, yes. Good morning. You don't look so well there.
Kinda just woke up. Bit of a rough night in the back of the car. I'll explain on the way. And Yuvan goes, could you make sure that you get everyone here as soon as possible?
I will do. Okay, I'll send word out. Toba, let's go get everyone.
Right on. He wakes up, grabs his scimitar, and follows Veronan.
Yep. All right, so you two enter the inn, and so you hear Drogar just snoring on the other side. And on the other side, you hear like some soft shivering noises coming from the girls' room.
Veronan will kind of eye Toba and he'll nod towards the girls' room. If it's saying, go check on them, I'll go check on Drogar.
Righty-ro.
He went on his rage bender, and I've been once with the coffee, so I know how it is.
Okay, so Toba will go up to the girls' bedroom door, and ever so slightly he'll knock on their door. Hey, are you guys okay in there?
Crispy, both of you are awoken by a rattling sound just constantly on the side of the door. And then you hear Toba say, hey, you guys okay?
Hum screams from under her thing and just curls up.
From the sound of the scream, Toba's like, okay, that's it, I'm coming in. He's going to break down the door because he thinks that Hum's in trouble.
Veronan suddenly has a bad feeling that he probably should switch roles. Oh well.
Crispy, what do you do in this scenario? You have a very concerned Loxodon about to break down a door. All right, so Toba, I guess you're gonna have to give me an attack roll against a door of an inn.
Would it be an attack? Yeah, or unarmed strike, yeah.
Oh, the door doesn't stand a chance.
First roll of the night.
First roll of the night is against the door. Okay.
It's a 6.
Okay, thank goodness you didn't cause too much damage to that door, because, oh my god! So, at this point, okay, so at this point, the person who's the clerk is like, what is going on back there? And she's like rushing up all of a sudden, like in a big huff, like, what are you trying to do, breaking down a door?
So Toba doesn't say anything. He goes up to Hum right quick. He's like, I heard you. Are you okay?
Hold up. You didn't even.
You didn't get in.
You didn't get in. All you did was like bounce off against the door with a 6, buddy.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
So you
that
are
had happened
outside-
forever.
The donkeys are aliens. Donkeys are aliens.
There you go.
Toba. Yep. What is going on in there? As the clerk like runs up immediately to you, like puffing and puffing, like what is going? Like she's about to.
I heard one of my party members screaming, "I need to get in right now."
Oh, okay. So she takes the key. She opens it. Could you stay out here real quick? And she leans in. Is everything all right in there?
What? Hum is still very delirious. Still has her robes curled around her head.
All right. So at this point, trying to think, how much bedhead do you have, by the way? Because the image of that is just too funny. Robes around your head, but there's like frizz everywhere.
Chances are, because of the robes around her head and her shivering, her hair is very well teased.
Just all right. You hear
Probably
Ruffin
doesn't even need the veil.
Yeah, Ruffin, it's like, is everything all right there? I heard a scream.
No, not sure.
All right, well, quick, gather your things. We need to get going pretty soon out there. And you hear a voice in the back going, yeah, hurry it up. I need to catch my sleep.
Good morning, Ruffin.
Need any help there?
Wait, my veil is that. I may need some privacy just so I could, fix my hair again.
Oh, of course.
Okay. It was a rough night.
All right, so while the girls are tidying themselves up, Veronan, I'm assuming you're going to go to the room, but you see Drogar is just snoring right there.
His mouth is like wide open too. He's just like
snore.
Yep.
That's like shingles just falling off of the roof.
I mean, okay, we're not in the destitute corner of Ward Bloom or anything, but it would if it was.
I'm just saying he's got like, powerful lungs, so
Yeah.
shaking shit up and not sleep.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Veronan, everyone's got to be out there. I'm not going to make you roll a strength check for me because that would be too funny if you failed. But you're not going to roll a strength check. You just carefully but surely get a sleeping Drogar who's now just draped over your shoulders.
Oh, he's not. No, he's not. No.
Oh, okay.
He's just going to try to wake him up and dodge any attacks that might fly his way because waking a sleeping dragon, a little risky.
All right.
Do you want me to carry him, or?
Well, this is the thing. What is your character doing right now?
He's giving Hum privacy, so while she's doing that, I guess he'd come in and check in on you.
Okay, that's what I need to know. It's like you know what you know, but your characters don't know things. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's gonna come. Good, because then Veronan's gonna turn around and be like, he's not getting up. Oh, he's gonna need your help.
Okay.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm small.
I know. It's okay, Veronan. You did your best.
I got levitation. I should have. Oh well.
You did your best, bud. Just let's get going. Oh, all right, Drogar, up and at him. He just picks him up and just hoists him over his shoulder.
Yeah, hoist him over the shoulders. All right, so eventually, within the next minute or so, everyone's going to be outside, and you see Yuvan is there, you see Ruffin is there, you see the cart, you see 2 horses in front of you, but they're not Bonnie and Clyde. They're instead like a somewhat blue horse with gray spots all over it, and the other one is just going to be a chestnut horse of some kind. And everyone's like, "Oh, good, you finally made it, huh? Yuvan, you want to tell them the job?" And Yuvan's like, it's not really much of a job, is it? So, that sound you just heard would have been RetroKaiju coming in. Retro, you are currently asleep. That's all I'm going to tell you right now.
And you're on Tobar's shoulders.
Yeah.
Slumped over.
All right. So once he's all ready and set, we'll deal with that. So Ruffin makes a motion towards the back. All right, hurry up, get in the back. I'll let you know. Brevin, make some room. And Brevin, let me just put that token there. You see a dwarf kind of like pop out of the side of the car. Very nice handlebar mustache on him.
Nice mustache there.
Very.
Oh, thank you. Might want to come in the back here real quick. Oh, your buddy's real asleep, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll come around eventually. Toba will set him down next to him.
All right.
I've always wanted to do this. So Brevin takes out a couple ropes and is starting to not bind terribly tight the hands of Drogar and the feet, but just slowly, sort of like one of those things where if you're really sleepy, you'll be like, what's going on? But after a while, it's like, just a prank. Brevin's like, I've always wanted to do this. This will be funny. Trust me.
Didn't Ruffin have your accent before?
Oh, you must be thinking of Harry.
And Harry from the back goes, sorry, I've only got so many voices as a dungeon master. Come on, give me a break here.
Toba just scratches the base of his tusk.
All right.
Robin's like, hop aboard. We definitely need to get going very soon. I'll try to explain on the way there.
If you insist.
All right.
Yep. Yuvin's like,
Ronan hops aboard.
Yep. Yuvin's like, you probably should have told them where they were going. You guys are heading up to Mesaville.
Where's that?
Good. Oh, Mesaville. I'm glad you asked. And he pulls out a map.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good. Ask where it is. Map.
Yep.
For a minute, I thought all those trees were pigs.
What? My artwork's not that bad.
No, sorry, no.
Now the DM will
I
never
was
draw
super
again,
zoomed
thanks.
out. I'm super zoomed out
So-
so I can see
He just
everything.
crushed
So it
his
was really, really
art
tiny.
All right,
He
so-
just crushed his artistry.
I'm sorry, Wabbit.
No, you're not.
No, really, I am. I'm zoomed out so I could see everything, so I didn't realize that they were
Yep.
trunks.
All right, so hopefully I have everything. Oops, that's not the button. Come on. Map, draw, freehand. Why is it not letting me do the thing? Why is it not letting me do my thing here?
Ooh, a river.
All right. So, you guys are currently here in Wardbloom.
Hey.
To the north is Port Town. I'm not sure. Hang on. Why is this being such a real pain in the butt today? I swear I practiced this. All right. So we have Wardbloom is here. Port Town to the north. You guys have been there before. And Mesaville
Right.
is a bit north of that. So, judging by the map, it takes you about 8 hours to go from Wardbloom to Port Town, and then another 8 hours to go from Port Town to Mesaville. So you'll get there probably by tonight if you leave now. Clear all that.
I don't think
Seems we're going to be in
Hmm?
it a long time. So we should really unbind Drogar.
Oh, don't worry about
Put
that.
him
It's
down.
funny.
Yep, Drogar is like just snoring on the side of the cart. Brevin's just there. All right, so we have one confirmed person in the cart.
Toba's already in. He
What up?
sat.
All right,
He sat Drogar down and sat. We just sat down next to him.
all right. So all the men are on the cart.
Good to go, finally. All right. Oh, there we go. We are officially in the game, finally. Hello.
Yep. Hello. We'll get to you.
Hello.
What's going to happen to you in just a moment. Don't you worry, Drogar.
What am I supposed to worry
Hops
about?
in and sets down her hand drum so that she could try and untie the ropes. That Brevin, is it?
Yeah,
Ropes?
Brevin's like,
Yeah, Brevin. Brevin's.
you go to
doesn't
untie them. So Brevin is like, don't do that, don't do that. And as you go to untie them, you realize that they're not tied at all. They're just like wrapped around. It's like it's less that Brevin is trying to kidnap Drogar and more like trying to play a prank.
Funny.
You really want to try a prank of Dragonborn?
Okay, fine.
what is
Leave the
this?
hands. Leave the hands. Trust me.
No,
All right.
no.
You're waking up. All right.
He is
so-
waking up and he's hearing the two of you converse.
So at this point, you are waking up. You are in the back of a cart, and there are, you see your friends going around you, and you see this dwarf looking at you, going,
Oh, good. You're finally awake.
got caught up in that Imperial ambush, didn't you?
There we go.
Ruffin is just rolling his eyes.
You're awful dwarf.
He can take a joke. He can understand this. This is just a prank.
As you go, like, is this a prank? You realize that your hands that look like they're bound, the ropes is wrapped around. You just like shrug it off.
That's all he does. He just easily pulls off. He separates his hands and it just falls right off. Good one, dwarf.
Oh, yeah, call me Brevin, by the way. I'm Ruffin's brother, in case you didn't know. Yes, of course. Can we please get moving?
Let's shall. And
Right.
Hum just goes to a corner. She picks up her drum and just goes to a corner.
All right. Brevin's like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yeah. Is the little Genasi coming as well? Ruffin's like, she'd better be.
Oh, yes, of course. My apologies.
You fancy the Dresden?
Yep. So now everyone is in the cart. All right. Ruffin goes, all right, off we go. Yuvan, you take care. Yuff! And Yuvan's like, all right, explain on the way up there. And we're going to remove him. So Ruffin's driving a cart. I didn't set any encounters for this. So on the way out there, you are starting to head north towards Port Town. And Brevin's like, yeah, right. Well, if I don't mind, I was driving here all night trying to get here. But I'm going to try and take a bit of a rest, trying to get my energy. Y'all understand, right?
Yes, of
Of
course.
course.
Good.
Hi.
Of course.
Yeah, no problem.
He is out like a candle. So, as the horses are going about their... No, not the horses are going about the way. As Ruffin is going the horses, he shouts to the back. All right, so, you remember that cave from a while back?
We do.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
I
we
believe
need your
so.
we need your testimony for something up in Mesaville.
Wait, you be like jury
Testimony
duty?
for what?
Well, sort of. See, there's a bit of a thing happening right now up in Mesaville. You guys didn't know about it. I was supposed to come in last night, but when I mentioned, as soon as I handed the papers over to Brevin got in touch with some of the magistrates over there, and it looks like this has been happening for quite a while. Not just with the one cave there, but numerous caves around Mesaville, Port Town. What are the name of those other places? One moment. Clovenshire, other places like that. So we're not entirely too sure what is going on, but we're trying to get to the bottom of it. And well, you guys have a court date tomorrow, so I'll try to make this snappy. And he goes, snap, yeah, and the horses pick up speed, and the cart is going. Brevin is like, oh gosh, dang it! Listen, just because I drive crazy doesn't mean you have to. So,
Fantastic.
yep, absolutely fantastic. Let me just make sure I'm on the correct day for everything today. All right, good. The 16th of Budsprout. And you guys are absolutely booking it right now. And you managed to get within the... Actually, let's see. So the road from Ward Bloom to Port Town, apparently there was like an attack some time ago, so bandits have been seen around for a while. Go figure. Yep.
All right.
And it's, hours go by. Everyone's checking everything out. If anyone would like to do something while you're riding within this cart, now is the time.
Well, let's see what I have in my backpack. I could have sworn I had a game in my backpack somewhere. I have. Oh, apparently nothing. I could have sworn I brought at least a game of chess. Apparently not. Well, that's out of the window.
You're gonna make me draw. I know. Don't make me make a chessboard in here, pal. I will do it.
You know what? I bet.
Toba is...
It's not just gonna be chess. It's gonna be like some weird, something like a weird chess that works with Roll20 and all that. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the weirder the better. Let's go.
10 episodes later in the casino. Sorry.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Wait, what?
Spoilers.
Follow-up
I don't know if
question.
it's even going to be 10 episodes later, but we'll find out.
No, I gotta ask. The background music, is it gonna be Gold Saucer or Casinopolis Zone?
Whatever is available.
What is it?
Whatever is under
Funny
Creative
shit
Commons.
going on.
Great.
All right.
Anyway,
so Drogar's fishing him out of his bag. Like, where is it? Where is it? I swore I had it. No. Anyone else?
Toba's actually going to address Hum.
And Hum is being very abnormally quiet. He's not humming at all.
Everything okay, Hum?
No, not sure. Last night was very, very rough.
Did you want to talk about it?
What's to talk about? I suppose it's worth asking. Last night being the Druid, tuned with elements and all that. Did you hear anything saying anything last night?
No, I can't see I have.
All right. I could have sworn something was trying to talk to me while I was making my way back to the inn.
Drogar just kind of stops fiddling with his backpack. He just looks up and he's just wondering what's going on. And he goes, voices talking to you about what?
I don't know. I had lost my ability to comprehend languages had worn off. I didn't know what it was saying. It was just there, and it wouldn't leave.
So it was just gibberish that you were listening to? You couldn't decipher anything at all?
I'm not sure what it was. If it was gibberish, then it would be easier to take. It's just something that it just felt sinister in many different ways, and I don't know how.
Maybe it was just the trick of the mind. Maybe you just heard something, or someone from a ways away just talking and gibbering about themselves, maybe? He just cannot comprehend somebody talking to him but not being there.
It's...
Poor thing.
I hadn't seen anyone else there. It was dead of night. I don't think anyone else would have been there. The only other person that I saw was whoever it was closing the stables last night. And I had already left them.
And if it's not prying to ask, the source of the screaming this morning, what was that from?
Oh. I thought I was going to be attacked. I wasn't sure what it was. The voices just wouldn't stop, and I thought the banging... Wait, was that you, Toba?
Toba shifts his eyes a little bit. Yeah, I might have had something to do with that.
Oh.
Sorry.
So, as am I. I thought whatever was trying to talk to me, they found their way here and was trying to do harm.
So
I didn't realize it was you.
Toba feels a little guilty about that. So I was just checking to make sure you're okay. Okay. You gotta forgive me.
I already do, Toba.
Being gone at
Don't worry.
Even so, not being in proper civilization for a while, you tend to forget your strength. And I guess that was my attempt to be courteous. And I guess I just Didn't quite know. Okay. Well, I'll try to keep myself in check.
You've already done quite a bit of that. Honestly, I'm surprised you kept yourself as in check as you did last night. With the whole turning into a dinosaur thing.
Yeah, that's still kind of a work in progress. Like, I have to wait for it to, manually shut off. Otherwise, I'm stuck like that. Yeah, I still got to work on that. That's when I was back on the island. They trained me on how to transform, but they didn't really tell me how to switch it off before things happened.
I'm sure you'll figure it out in due time.
I'm sure I will. But
Tom just goes back to being huddled up in the corner.
Right. And, as the hours whittle away, the cart's going by pretty quickly, and eventually you hear that, "We're here!" from Ruffin. And we're just going to go to the next scene. Let me just swap out the audio for something a bit more lively for a port town. There we go. And as at this point, Ruffin is slowing down the horses a little bit because you can't just go racing straight through Port Town. Because normally this trip would be about 8 hours if you're going at a regular pace, but he was booking it, so it took closer to 6 hours or so. So at this point, it is 2 in the afternoon, and Ruffin pulls up to the nearby ranch that's over here for oh shoot, what did I name those places? Hang on. I have it written down. Organization. No, it wasn't there. Royal Passage Coach Service. That's all right. Yeah. So he pulls up over towards the Royal Passage Coach Service and the ranch that's over there because all the Kovacia is very much a supply route sort of town, country. You saw the map. It's basically one straight line of towns and villages, and it's basically going from point one to point there, mostly just to get from one side of Korvos to the other. Korvos being the continent, hence Korvos Union from a while ago. I planned all this stuff out. It's just horribly disorganized.
Fair enough.
So at this point, Ruffin, pulls up. He's like, "Oh, all right. Well, we need to swap out the horses. That could be a bit." And Brevin is in the back. He's like, "I mean, that rest is a bit short, but I'll take it." Oh, here we're in Port Town. I can smell it by the salt. Brevin like, "What do you have an idea for?" Brevin's like, "I'm feeling mighty peckish right about now. Why don't we hit up the sandbar?" Brevins like, "I can't think of much better to do for the next half hour. We're just going to take a while for the horses to get up." So Ruffin, jumps off the cart, hits the ground. Brevin is like, "Pardon me, you're more than welcome to come with us if you want."
Hum doesn't acknowledge it and just stays put.
All right. All the others, Crispy, Drogar, Ronan, Toba.
I think Drogar's going to actually join them.
All right.
Ronan's already on his way.
It's like Brevin's like, "Are you guys coming over to the sandbar?" And he turns back and Veronan's already 2 or 3 paces away.
I'm sorry, but you had me at sandbar. I thought it was a pun, but when it turned out to be a real thing, I've got to see what this is all about.
Yep. We got
Goodness.
Crispy's just following close behind on her
right.
little legs.
Okay. Toba?
Before they leave, Toba looks at Hum. Is like, "Are you coming with us?"
I don't think I can. I'll stay here.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Do you want me to bring you back anything? Or?
No, but thank you for the offer.
Toba, well, he's worried, but he'll respect your request and nod. All right. Take care of yourself.
He just shrugs and just keeps going with them.
Yep. Brevin's like, "I've seen this before. She'll just, all we need to do is get an extra large side of fries and she'll be much of that, no problem." I'm an expert when it comes to women. Bruffin's like, As you say so. What was that? Nothing. All right, so I'm gonna put Hum in the. Yep, I'm gonna put Hum aside for a bit. So, Veronan, you are a couple steps ahead, and you come to realize that maybe you don't know where the sandbar is, because the last time you were in Porttown is that you were trying to find a way back to Wardbloom.
Yeah, that didn't take too well to just seat by accident. We all mess up a little bit. I'm not really, but
No,
the same
as
story.
you- Yeah, so as you know, you may have like paused for a moment, like where are we going? And then you hear like you feel a brush into your hip as Brevin like just slaps you a little bit. I'll lead the way, don't worry.
Okay.
Yep. And so everyone follows Brevin, Ruffin, and you all end up getting closer to the shore. And the shore is right there. The sea breeze is coming in. It definitely smells nice. There's boats that are currently docked, and they are doing their supply shifting or whatever, dropping off stuff, picking up stuff. And on this dock that is over there, there's going to be what looks like a little hut of some sort with a thatched roof that has a lean-to that's leaning over. And you see that there are numerous bar stools that are just sitting there. And towards the end, there's like a human patron. He's just like, trying to get his morning coffee in. Takes a sip, puts it down. It's like, oh, shoot. Oh, come on. I literally just named this guy like 5 seconds ago. Where is... Like I said, I'm planned for this sort of thing. Okay. And he's like, thanks, Jalen. And he sets it down. And you see that there is a man outside the bar that I totally forgot to draw because I literally made this character up 5 minutes ago.
No.
But, yep, a very tan human. He's got, brown hair. It's a little bleached because it's been out in the sun. He's like waving. It's like, all right, take care. And he looks over. It's like, oh, hey, welcome to Sandbar again. Brevin, Ruffin, who are these for? And Ruffin and Brevin, they just go up. They just waltz up right immediately to one of the steps. Not the steps. One of the stools. They pop up on them. And Brevin's like, come on in, sit down. Oh, we're going to have some fun today. Ruffin's like, not that much fun. We have to get to Mesaville by tonight. Brevin's like, all right, fine. One drink. Ruffin stares at him. Of water. Ruffin nods.
Good lord.
All right.
Well, Drogar just, he steps in after being asked to...
My name is Drogar Bargash. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, wonderful to meet you, Drogar. Yep. And he motions behind him, and there is a... Oh, hang on. Did I want to share with all players in the game? Sure. That should be the correct button.
Oh, we get a menu.
Yep. There is a menu written up behind him.
Oh.
I might have made this a couple moments ago. And Brevin goes, don't worry about cost. I'll cover it. And he's like,
You, sir, should not have said that.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
He will have the most expensive of everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've got one of everything.
Constitution saves.
Oh.
I mean, here's the thing. It's not that the food is poisoned. It's just how much can you keep down.
Yeah.
Favorite. Let's see. All he has to do is just look at the menu.
I shall have the fried oysters, the marinated yellowfin tuna, and a seven dwarf stout.
All right. I should actually be writing these down. All right. So that would be fried oysters. We got marinated tuna.
Someone's quite hungry today.
Yep. And we've got the seven dwarf stout.
You get hungry after you sleep a while.
All right.
And rage out like you did.
Yep. Brevin, as soon as he hears this, he goes,
Fine.
I'll just have some stewed broccoli if you don't mind. And Jalen is over. It's like, really? I thought you normally go for the. And he's like, I'm paying for all this. Oh, that would be why. Sure, I'll get some stewed broccoli going for you. What'll be for you, Ruffin? And Ruffin's like, that barbecued rock bass looks pretty good. All right, it's good. What'll be for you, Loxodon?
Toba Thunderdon, by the way. Pleasure to meet you. Secondly, I think I'll have the seared marlin bisque, and I'll try some of that Old Mastiff Ale.
All right, Old Mastiff Ale. All right, as he's going down the line. And for you, he's looking at you, Veronan.
Veronan Fellsworn's the name.
Veronan, wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I literally thought this bar was a pun. I wasn't expecting to be here. I am happy.
How stoic.
I'm trying to play into his character.
I like coffee.
Drogar. All right.
So let's see. What do we have? He's gonna look up a bit. He's gonna look at. He's gonna kind of look between Drogar and and Toba. You should bring something back for her. Well, you know what you might like.
A grand idea. Maybe some of this barbecued rock bass.
Really should have asked before we left.
Well, I did, but she said she was good. But we should still probably surprise her.
We should.
Maybe a bit of the stewed broccoli as well. I'm not too sure if she actually eats fish.
I think that's a safe bet. That's a good idea.
All right, one stewed broccoli to go.
So for myself, I'm gonna try the squash soup with raw potatoes, no peas, lemon cheddar. That sounds grand.
Do
you serve coffee?
Oh god.
Oh god.
No. I thought you said you weren't going to.
Well, I mean, it's not on the menu, but I did serve coffee. And he points to the guy who was, just left. He's like already on the back of the ship. I gave him coffee.
Everyone just kind of grins, trying to make a joke. He's like, I'm kidding. I will try. What is blacksmith's fuel? That sounds interesting.
Blacksmith's fuel. Where is? Oh, that's the liquor. All right. I'm like, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, this is like a completely randomly generated list.
Okay, so yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, so
he's like, I'm feeling adventurous. I'll try
all right.
some of that blacksmith's fuel.
All right.
Saying that, I would absolutely go for the stewed broccoli myself. That sounds amazing.
Covered in a spicy mayonnaise sauce.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Spicy mayonnaise sauce. Actually sounds pretty good.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, man, this is all randomly generated. There's like a website that's dedicated to just DM stuff, and I'm like, randomly make a menu for me for out in the ocean.
Ooh,
So,
mine comes with Swiss cheese.
And all right, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and he looks over to you, Crispy, and he goes, and for you, little lady.
I think I just like the squash soup with just some water, please.
Oh, water sounds good. And Ruffin, he's like, I'll take water as well. And Evan's like, water for me.
Drogar just looks over at Crispy and just chuckles.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to try some of these? Look at this one, this fruity cherry pilsner. Wouldn't you want to try something? Be adventurous for a chance.
Well, we've had adventures. Never mind.
I mean in the food. Come on now. We're in a new place. Come try something new.
Frankly, I still have the taste of rat in my breath. I'm trying to get rid of it.
This one, man, you adventurers are so weird. Jalen is looking at, but no, as he's saying this, like, you hear this, and he's like, the oysters, and he starts doing his thing, and he's getting up, get everything out with you real quick. So while he's doing the cooking and all that, we are going to let me see, put that the GM layer. We're gonna head back over to Hum real quick. So Hum, your compatriots have left to go to a place called the Sandbar, and as we're standing there, an attendant who's working for the stables comes around and says, "Oh, hello."
Hello.
You standing watch over the cart or something? Is that what's happening here?
Sure.
Oh,
My fellows have gone to get themselves some refreshments, and I wasn't feeling well enough to join them, so I decided to stay behind as they switched out the horses.
Sandbar by any chance?
Aye, that's what it was called.
Designated driver. Smart choice. And he walks off. At this point,
Well then.
he takes the horses, unhitches them, and he takes them out. And it's going to be about 10, 15 minutes. So you're more than welcome to explore town if you like.
He thinks about it. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe a bit later. I'll just see a little bit. I'll just sit a little bit here for a little longer.
All right. As you were there, and you were haunted by those whispers from last night, and you were slowly concentrating. Breathe in. Vow. Don't hear any of the whispers at all at this moment. It's just you, the sea, and the sun, and oh goodness! Oh, one of the horses is doing their business, but that's what you get with horses.
Well.
Welp.
Oh dear. I suppose I should give you some privacy as well. Maybe just step outside the stable for a little bit.
All right, you're stumbling out of there real quick. So we are going to head back to the sandbar, and as everyone is getting their orders, all right, we got fried oysters, marinated tuna, 7 dwarf stout, and he pushes it all in front of Drogar.
Finally, I'm starving.
Oh yeah, dig in, man. And we got all right. So he pulls out a bowl of stewed broccoli, puts it in front of Brevin, and it does smell pretty good. And he's also got what looks like another bowl, but it's like in a bag, and it's got a lid on it. And you presume that one is going to be for Hum. And he takes out a couple of the bowls and starts pouring in some orange liquid. Turns around, it's like, we got squash soup. Puts it in front of Veronan, and then the other in front of Crispy. Yep. And Blacksmith Fuel reaches under the bar and pulls out pulls out a small little shot, and starts mixing a drink real quick. And this black sludge-like it comes out, and it's a little on the thick side, but it's still very much a liquid. And that's the Blacksmith Fuel for you. And he takes takes 3 glasses, pours them from water, puts it in front of Brevin, Ruffin, and Crispy. And it's like, all right, so we've got barbecue rock bass, and he takes out the barbecue rock bass, and that smells good with some barbecue. It definitely smells. This food smells amazing. We got seared marlin biscuit, and wasn't that served with a side of white bread as well? Ooh. Yep. Slice of white bread, and this is not like you just go to the grocery store and pick out a slice of white bread. No, this is a heel of a sub heel. It's toasted. It's got a nice slice onto there.
So a baguette or something, or
kind of like a baguette, yeah, like that.
Oh, nice.
Yep, and the squash soup also comes with a slab of cheddar cheese. So a bit of a charcuterie board up with this cheddar cheese. Stewed broccoli. I'm just double checking.
It's a dairy.
With a sliver of yak cheese for the marinated yellow tuna. He takes that out, puts that out there, and an old mastiff for Toba. All right, old mastiff for you. Pulls out a bottle, and you the bottle. It's clearly been sun bleached a little bit, just because it's Port Town. It's like an oceanside town. So, but you definitely see on the label of this bottle of liquor, was it liquor? Beer? Bottle of beer, of that ale. It's like that very old dog logo on it, that's clearly. And, am I forgetting anything? Yeah, Old Mastiff, All the Waters, 7 Dwarf Stout. Right, I'm pretty sure that's everything. And Brevin pulls out whatever the appropriate amount of change is, because I did not keep count. Yep, he just tosses it out of the bar. And here's a little extra for your troubles. Puts it on top. And Jalen just takes it. Gives it away. All right. Enjoy.
I shall.
He just starts digging it in. Just dig it in. Just the whole damn thing. Scarfing it down like he hasn't eaten in days.
My.
Brevin looks over and says, oh, he's got a healthy appetite, hasn't he? Brevin's like, all right, don't try to stuff yourself too much. We've only got about, 10 minutes before they need to head out anyway. So, no dessert. To which he looks at, Brevin looks at the menu and is like, there is no dessert. Okay, what I meant by dessert, I meant like wine stuff. Oh, right.
Oh.
He just looks back at the menu and he should have just bought the liquor, the highest liquor.
Veronan will turn and just be like, we'll be back. He'll still be here.
I mean, you probably shouldn't have the liquor after you have the beer. Beer before liquor, never been sicker, or however that goes. So, just a little bit of a buzz will do you just fine.
What drink did Drogar get again?
Good question. He got... Drogar got the 7 Dwarf Stout.
Yes.
Yep. So it's like a... I think, let's see, I'm trying to remember. The stouts are like the beers that are like dark.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like a very dark brew, very heavy.
Yeah, it's a very dark brew.
Think Guinness.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. If it was a lighter one, then Crispy might have wanted to try a sip, but never mind.
No, this is like a very stout and heavy beer. So everyone is enjoying their meals, and very much good stuff. So let's jump back. So as everyone is just digging in, any conversations you guys want to have over food?
This food is delicious.
I know, right?
He hasn't had good fish in a long time. His farm isn't anywhere near the sea. He would not have this much fish in any amount of time. But
Checking. Yeah, yep. Where your family farm is, it would not be anywhere near the ocean. Just letting you know that. Yep.
You don't understand. I don't have much fish like this anywhere where I live, actually. It's kind of a delicacy amongst my family. So anytime we see fish on the menu, we just have to get the best one.
That checks out.
It's quite nice to see you enjoying yourself.
It has been some time.
We'll look with flavors while you can.
I'm sorry. Oh goodness. He just completely just goes back to scarfing down his food like a hungry dog.
If you ever have to do an eating competition with somebody, we know our champion.
I'm imagining something by a vacuum sound just...
What is the saying again? You wouldn't even notice if somebody died at the table?
Yep.
I don't know, were they cooked?
My.
You gonna eat that?
Yeah. He wouldn't be that guy. Just point out to the corpse.
Are you gonna eat that?
Let's go. I think that's just about all I can really do right now is just scarf down the food as fast as you can.
All right. Anything else the other three wish to discuss?
No.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna jump back to hum. Put that in the GM layer, and then go to the GM layer and put down hum, so that way the audience knows who's in the scenes and whatnot. So hum. Yep. Really, you're eating? I know we just. Never mind. Don't worry about that.
Why aren't you sharing?
Would you like a chip, Mr. Lamont?
You stepped away from the stables for a little bit because the smell was starting to get a little overbearing. Like the wind shifted in just the right way to make it slightly overbearing.
Yeah. She's wandering a little further away from the stable, or at least away from the wind, where the wind is just picking up the stench and just sort of trying to regain whatever composure she was trying to get back as well.
Okay. You slowly, breathe in. Maybe not quite as deep as before, but breathing in and all of that. And you get a sense that while you're within Port Town, maybe the voices won't bother you so much.
She sighs in relief.
That's good. All right. So at this point, you hear from back. Excuse me, miss. Your cart's ready whenever your compatriots come back.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Yep, you turn and look.
I'll be sure to let the others know
Yep.
when they do come back.
Yep. So as you turn to look, you see that the two horses that have been hitched up to your wagon, one is a jet black stallion, and the other one is going to be a mottled mix of like whites and browns, because. Yep, and they're just standing there, and one of them's giving you the side eye because the eyes are on the side of the head.
Yeah. Aren't you just beautiful little ones? Well, maybe not little, but you're certainly lovely creatures. What are their names, by any chance?
Oh, really? Really? You're gonna make me name them? All right. That one's Noir. He points to the black one, and the other one is Snowhawk.
Ah.
Yep.
Very lovely.
Yeah,
Very fitting as well.
Yeah, they're the horses that make the Port Town to Mesaville run. So kind of interesting. Yeah, we have certain sets of horses that only go from one town to the next and then back, so that way they know which path to take. It's kind of like there's two that are known as like Bonnie and Clyde. They're only used to go from Port Town to Wardbloom. Yeah.
I certainly Bonnie and Clyde I'm familiar with.
Oh yeah, we're all familiar with them, man. Bonnie's a real hothead for some reason, but she gets the job done.
She definitely does. She's quite the helpful little horse. Well, again, not necessarily little.
Indeed. All right. Okay, we are going to put that back in the GM layer, and we are going to head back over to everyone else is at the bar. Everyone has gotten their food in. Like you see, like the plates and silverware is all there. Drinks have been drunk. Drogar, have you finished your meals?
Yes, he has.
All right. Yep, you are very full, mister. Yeah, and eventually that 7 Dwarf Stout is going to hit you real hard, but yeah, everything's good. And Jalen's like, all right, well, hey, thanks for coming by the sandbar. Don't forget to tell your friends that we're here, because, word of mouth, great way to spread business around here, right?
Oh, for sure, my family and I are going to have to visit here very soon.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to need a much bigger oven. Ruffin's like, that was good. Takes a nearby cloth of some sort, wipes his mouth, sets it down, hops off the bar stool. I think by about now it's time we started heading back to the cart. What do you say, Brevin? And Brevin is like pining, just looking at the wine list, and Ruffin's like, no, we cannot. No. Brevin's like, just a sip. No, what do you think your wife is going to say? Brevin's like, what do you think? What do you think your wife is going to say? Ruffin's like, my wife would absolutely be appreciative that I didn't let my brother have to make terrible decisions. And Brevin goes, but my wife is going to be disappointed you didn't let me make terrible decisions. Ruffin's like,
my wife doesn't care if I live.
No, wait, no, you're not at the scene, so I'm not going to comment on that. So,
fair enough.
Ruffin's like, come on, brother, we've got stuff to go. Also, he points towards the stewed broccoli that it's been sitting nearby, but still warm because magic world.
Yep. Toba will pick it up.
All right, Toba, you pick that up.
So glad he picked it up.
Yep, you get a travel casing of stewed broccoli. So you I don't think we need to worry about adding that to your inventory, because you keep that for more than a couple hours, it's going to get spoiled. So.
Exactly.
All right. All right. Ruffin's like, all right, come on, everybody. And he starts heading out towards the cart.
And Drogar calling.
I'm hearing something in the background.
Yeah, but finally there's people talking nearby here in the thing.
All right.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
They're just patrons
Oh, no,
of the
you're
bar.
fine.
Don't worry about it. It's getting close to rush hour, anyways. All right. So is everyone from the sandbar going to be heading up back to the cart?
Yep.
Indeed.
Going on our
All
way.
right. You all head over there. Where? Over there. And on the way, as you are getting closer to the stables, you see Hum standing next to one of the horses and possibly petting it, if that's totally up to you.
Yeah, she's looking a lot better. She's giving the horses a little scritch on the nose.
Yeah. Do me a favor. As much as I just want to give it to you, I just want to know, give me an animal handling check. It's going to be under the wisdom stats.
Where skills, wisdom.
Should be animal handling.
That's going to be like the second one down next to acrobatics.
Aerobics.
Oh.
Aerobics.
Aerobics.
D&D aerobics.
Not aerobics.
and field burn.
God, what are you doing over there, Drogar?
Wait, where's the? Where was it again?
Animal handling.
Animal handling would be
The second one down.
from.
So we got
Next to acrobatics.
and then animal handling. I think should be there. I have it set up on my end so that way it's first by strength, dexterity, constitution, and then listed under alphabetically from there.
Damn it! I thought I figured this out. I don't know where to look. Features. Where's? Would it be in action? No, not actions. No.
Yeah,
It should be in skills.
Yep, should be under skills. I can.
Oh, it's in skills.
Yep, it's a skill. You have an animal handling of +0. So if you just want to roll a d20 and tell me what the result is.
Oh, sure. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
I've rolled a 15.
15. Oh yeah, these horses are loving that attention. They are easily just. You see, Snowhawk is trying to nudge Noir a little bit out of the way to try and get towards the hand. But as you're standing there, the winds shift, and all of a sudden you are ooh, smells like broccoli.
Huh?
You look over and you see your compatriots all walking towards you.
Hello, everyone. They've just switched the horses out. This is Noir, and this one is Snowhook. They're quite lovely little ones. Well, I keep saying little. I
I
suppose
was about
it's
to
just
comment on
endearment.
that. Shut up, Reverend. Right, sorry.
I suppose it's just my way of endearment. They're quite lovely.
Well, it sounds like you're in slightly better spirits at least.
Hi.
You got something in the night where your spirits even further.
He kind of feels compelled to pet the horses while they're talking.
Right, give me an animal handling check.
Positively. I got a +4 on that.
Even one.
Natural one.
Here we go.
Come on, this would be so funny.
It's so funny.
My dice are rolling very slow right now. Give it a minute.
Why do you think I was doing it au natural?
That is a. Oh. I think it's a 9. Is that a 6 or a 9? I can't tell from the single.
It just showed up on my iPad. It's a
Yeah,
9.
well, it's a 10 total. All right, so, I mean, most animals do appreciate a good scritching. And you go to pet Noir, and Noir's kind of, you go to reach over to Snowhawk, and Snowhawk first kind of leans a little bit out of the way, but then eventually leans in towards you.
He's like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yep, Ruffin, gets up on the cart. If we're all done petting horses, I'd like to get on our way.
Right.
Of course.
Brevin's like, party pooper.
Can we not talk about poop, please? I've already had a nose full of it.
Oh, you got yourself a whip of road apples, huh? I mean, I was going to warn you, but I mean, you're next to a stable, and he motions over towards the stables, and you can see that scene in Jurassic Park where there's that massive pile of poo.
Oh,
There's one way in the back there, and
That's a big pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
And you see there are some stable hands, and they are just like, they're just shoveling in there. They're like, I can't believe I get paid $1 a day to do this.
I never thought I'd see the day where I heard Drogar say shit. Shit.
Anywho.
Good lord. Yes.
Well, I know you said you were fine, but all the same, we didn't want to make you feel left out, so we got you a little something. He hands her the container.
Oh.
Yep, you have a container that's like in a bag, and inside the container it looks like 2 bowls that are like screwed onto one another. And
She takes a bowl out and opens it and sees and smells the broccoli.
Yep, you take it, you kind of like unscrew the lid, and that's definitely some broccoli with spicy mayonnaise. I think that's what it said, which is a weird combination, but it's fantasy world, so we'll make it work.
Oh, she notices just how hungry she is.
Yep, and you see
after smelling.
Yep, and you see on the lid side of that bowl that there's a little bit of a spoon there.
Oh.
Yep. I would say it's like a plastic spoon, but this is fantasy way back in the past.
Yeah.
Sort of deal, so it wouldn't quite work.
Yeah, it's like it's the magic equivalent of plastic.
Yeah, it's like a small wooden spoon or something. Like, those ice cream sampler spoons, but a little bigger than that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's like a perfect way to call that, all right?
Thank you.
Of course, like I said, we didn't want you to feel left out.
Of course.
That's greatly appreciated. I just noticed just how hunger has just started to gnaw on me guts, so this will definitely help settle it a little.
Toba nods and smiles. And then just get to the cart.
Yep.
We're gonna need all the energy we can get for this trial.
I was the one who said that they should give you food. Anyway.
He just plops back up on the cart, ready to go.
All right.
Climbs in and gets herself settled.
All right, Brevin, climbs into the back. Ruffin goes, is everybody inside?
I imagine Crispy just struggles a bit at first, but she's able to manage.
Holds a hand out for her.
Oh, yay.
Drogar does the same
you
on the
go.
other side and just helps her out anyway.
Thank you.
All right.
First, Spora.
All right. So, well, if everyone's in, I'm going to start going. And unless anyone's got any objections.
Nope.
Hey, go ahead. Let's go.
All right. He whips the horses, and the horses start going. Not quite as fast as before, because maybe it's because Ruffin's been awake for maybe a bit longer than he would, but he'll see you safely to your next destination of Mesaville, further in the north. So along this cart ride, would anyone like to do something?
Hum starts eating the broccoli.
Yep, and the cart ride is a little bumpy, but you do manage to eat the broccoli and go the way. And as you're reaching the end of you basically take, as you're getting to the end of it, like all of a sudden, like it's like wood hitting wood. It's like, oh, you're already done with that. And Brevin is like, check this out. All right, you all done with your bowl?
I'm done.
All right, y'all need to watch this. All right, go ahead, do us a favor, flip it over, and then tap the back of it twice with that spoon.
Okay. She does the same and taps the back of it like she would her drum.
And as soon as you tap it twice, the bowl disappears. And the spoon you had was disappeared.
Oh, magic.
Everyone's like, hey, yep, sandbar on the go specialty. That way you don't got to get like disposable stuff, right? Pretty smart. Yep. I mean, if you didn't do that, like a day later, it would have just disappeared anyways. But
Oh,
yeah,
how convenient.
yeah, I know. Yeah, Jalen's really good over at the sandbar. But oh yeah. So, well, now that I'm here, anything you want to know about us? Because I mean, it's gonna be a long drive, anyways.
The Drogar's just thinking for a moment, just trying to figure out what the heck to ask.
How long have the two of you been coaching? Been part of the coaching of the horses and transportation?
Oh, Ruffin's the one who does all the coaching. I'm a miner. Well, okay, by that I mean I mine rocks for a living. And you hear Ruffin just like giggling in the front. Oh, Johnny, you know what I meant, brother. Yeesh. It's like a year or two older than I am. Of course, you can tell because he's bald.
Above game, I resent that.
Crispy just bites down on her bottom lip. She's just trying to hold back a slight giggle.
Oh, I know.
Above game, I resemble that remark.
I know the youngest sibling laugh. I recognize that. He's pointing. Brevin is pointing a finger at you, Crispy. You know, not in an accusatory way, but it's like half accusatory, half. I know. But yeah, Brevin's been doing this for about like 50 years or so. So he's pretty good. Mine, though, that's pretty good. I've been doing that for about 47. But yeah.
Okay.
What is it that you mine? If you don't mind me asking, just jewels or anything special?
I mean, whatever I can really dig up, right? Because I work with companies that, I made one company, but I know that company's going to be plot relevant later. But never you mind. Yeah, the company I work for, it's the 4 Gold. Yeah, sure. We'll call it 4 Gold now. Let me just quickly write that in my notes. 4 Gold, because that's why we dig. 4 Gold.
Clever.
Clever.
Yeah, but also we do things like rubies, emeralds, sapphires, diamonds, all that other stuff. It's just started out 4 Gold, and then kind of went on from there.
I don't suppose you ever come across any amber by chance, would you? He holds up the focus. He shows off his focus.
Oh,
Toba, I'm afraid, as ill-versed as I am with rocks and stones and that, I'm pretty sure ambers come from trees.
well, you say that, and at this point, he's like, amber. Well, yeah, it does come from trees. However, it's more like fossilized trees from way long ago, and eventually, because of how Opulencia works, gets buried deep in the dirt. That sap that's inside the tree kind of hardens into what's essentially a rock. So it ain't impossible for. Hang on, I'm currently like typing in notes for the 4 Gold company, kind of making lore on the side here. Oh, I love multitasking. Company for.
Hooray.
There we go. Save that. Make sure. Oh, come on. Why doesn't it ever put it in the place I want? There we go. 4 Gold company. All right. But yeah, Amber. He's looking at it. He's seeing the wasp. Mind if I hold that real quick? Not like to hold it in my hands. Just like to hold it while you're still wearing it, of course.
Toba takes off the necklace and just hands it to him.
Oh, all right. Brevin takes it, measures it.
It's attached to the necklace.
Yep. All right. Yep. It's real nice out there. You know, I don't normally. Usually when I find amber, it's like teeny tiny little crystals of it. Last I saw of it would have been like 20 years ago, maybe over towards Clovenshire, one of them mines up there. But never seen one with a specimen inside of it. He looks at it. Oh, that's a wasp. That's real beauty of a wasp. Yeah, I like it that it's encased in amber, not like, flying around. He hands it back to you.
Yeah, apparently it's one that was gifted from, well, let me ask, how much do you know about Storakio?
Storakio? He scratches his chin. It's like part of the Ichthyo archipelago way out in the Western Ocean. Never been out that way, but as far as I know, that's probably where it ought to be.
According to the tribal legends, it came from a beast known as a king of feathers. It's like a large. Would they know of dinosaurs, by chance, or?
Brevin is like, dinosaurs.
He points the points to Drogar. Think of him, but more bestial and without wings.
I can't see how that's possible, but all right. I'm just kidding. He like slaps your knee, Drogar. I'm just kidding. All right, more bestial.
Anyway,
so
basically,
like if he was like a wolf sort of creature.
Basically, they're a type of creature that they're like large dragon-like creatures, probably known as dinosaurs. But this particular one had an ability where it could breathe out swarm of wasps. Basically,
That's frightening.
according to the legend, that's how the Arc Druids before me were able to basically come across these particular creatures.
That's quite a story. Arc Druids. I ain't much for Druid stuff. I mean, I've known a couple Druids here and there. Heck, you never know. We might be passing a Druid right now. As he looks over, there's like a deer in the back, kind of on the way, just looking at you. Jumps off.
Can I actually do like an insight and see if that's actually a Druid or?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay. Let's see. Where is my insight? All right, here we go. Give it a minute.
Yeah, it looked like a deer, all right.
Toba goes wall-eyed and just shrugs it off and just goes back to his. I'm rolling low again today. What the hell?
Please no 3 in the morning rules. Please no 3 in the morning rules. I beg of you.
No, I won't. I promise.
Oh no.
Oh no!
All right.
It's this is a sigh.
Yo, this is technically a natural 1, but whatever.
Yeah, I know what the red means. So.
Yeah, so yeah, Toba just goes wall-eyed and just looks back to the group.
Well, I hope you have good luck finding these dinosaurs or whatever. It's like a dragon without wings or something? He's like trying to figure this out. I'm just a simple miner. Ruffin was the more educated one.
Yeah, well, I'm specifically looking for a larger version of this. It's like a form of a large egg. Was stolen. He says that with a very agitated tone in his voice. And I'm trying to not only recover it, but stop the person who ran off with it.
Ooh. I haven't heard anything about that much around, up in Masonville, so probably won't get too much of a lead there, but I'm sure sometime in your journey you'll get something.
Yes.
Right.
Toba's a little bothered, but he's fine otherwise.
Hum looks worried, as this is the first time she's actually heard the story. So, yeah. Oh, bless you.
Bless you. Yeah, I know. It's the closer we get to Masonville, the kind of dustier it gets. And he motions outside, and you all look. And the tree lines, it's still there, but it's now like becoming a bit more sparse in terms of woodlands. As you can imagine, a place called Masaville would mostly be built on a mesa, which is like a flat desert almost.
Yeah,
So-
it's like a rock formation with like a flat
Yep.
top, more
All right.
kind of like a plateau, sort of.
Yep. So, unless anyone else has anything they wish to add,
Nope, I'm good.
all right. I'm going to stop the music. Come on. And, as the day slowly becomes closer to night, because it, the fast pace that you were going at before, it was very, very fast. But now it's more like a regular pace, like Ruffin's kind of like almost nodding off. And you all end up in Masaville late at night. And Masaville, I think, is it this one I want? I hope this is the right one.
Well, it looks like desert.
Yep. It's certainly a desert. And Ruffin's like, all right, we're here. And that's not, oh, hang on, was it this one I wanted? No, wait, hang on, that's actually going to be for later. Oh, hang on, screw the noise. skip the audio for now. All right.
That's
So as you
foreshadowing.
were, a little too foreshadowing. So as you are pulling into Mesaville, Ruffin pulls by the ranch that's over there, along with the Royal Wing. What did I call this? Royal Passage Coach Service. I have my notes. I'm just disorganized. And Ruffin's like, all right, here we are. Dwarven capital of Kovacia. And he hops off. Brevin's like, oh man, you're gonna love this place. Trust me.
We'll take your word on it.
All right. And, Brevin, makes his way out, and Ruffin's like, oh, so tired. And Brevin's like, I told you we should have waited we probably shouldn't have done this so soon. You made me drive all night just to get the ward bloom on time, so we can pick these fellers up. Ruffin's like, well, I wanted to try and get this thing over with as soon as possible. But, oof. All right, come on. Ruffin's leaning on Brevin a little bit, and Brevin's like, man, I only saw you drink the water. What they put in it? Well, you were drinking the water too. What they put in it? I don't know. At this point, you know that these two are just brothers, and they're just being, goofballs with each other.
Drogar is reminded of the time he used to play with his siblings. He used to joke around with them all the time.
How many?
He's got about, I want to say 2, but one of them is dead. Let me see.
Okay, so one alive sibling, one dead sibling.
Yes, a dead sister.
Okay, dead sibling, sister, and the alive sibling is going to be
a brother, a younger brother.
Okay, brother, mom and dad.
Mom and dad are indeed alive.
Okay, mom and dad alive. All right, just writing that down for my notes. Because the last thing I want to do is accidentally retcon other people's lore, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I you didn't quite figure out where your hometown was, so I kind of decided that for you. But yeah, poor farmhold and all that. Yep. All right. So, Brevin and Ruffin are now walking away from the cart. What are the rest of you doing?
Following them, I guess.
Hum just steps out and just stays by the carriage for a little bit.
Yep. As everyone is hopping out and you take a look around, you realize, why would this be the dwarven capital of Kovacia? There's barely anything here. You look around and there's, the stable, the horses, there's a couple buildings here and there, but there's not a lot of dwarves.
I don't know about the rest of you, but this is the smallest town I've ever been in.
It's also nighttime, so maybe everyone's asleep.
Brevin's like, asleep, that's funny. Oh, wait, you thought dwarves live above ground? That's funny. And he points over towards a mound of dirt that has a hole leading in it. And from that hole, there's this green luminescent flicker that is inside there.
Oh.
Yeah, that is Mesaville. Come on, follow me. And, he's, carrying Ruffin, and Ruffin's trying to carry him. And, they start, it looks like they're Ruffin's leaning on Brevin, but then eventually they start play fighting with each other, punching each other in the shoulder.
Why are you... Hum is just confused on why they're fighting.
Yep, no, but I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, Hum is just confused why they started fighting before when Brevin said to follow them.
Oh, no, they're not fighting as in at each other's throats. They're play fighting like brothers do, roughhousing and all that.
Yep.
It's something only us boys would understand.
Yeah. Hum being a single child.
Yeah.
She doesn't fully understand.
Only children, am I right?
It's just a sibling thing, trust me.
He just sees her just trying to figure out what the hell's even going on.
I'll take your word for it.
So,
shall we go ahead and follow them then?
Toba's already following them.
Yep.
I don't see why we shouldn't. There's not really much left that we can go up here for. Good night, good night, Snowhawks. Good night, Noir. Hope you
Horse
two
noise.
have a good rest.
Happy
Hope you two
horse
have a good
noises.
rest.
Aww.
So, the stable hand comes out on hooks, starts leading the horses back with the wagon into the ranch area and all that, starts putting stuff away, and all of you are heading towards the Green Light Tavern. Not tavern, cavern. That you're not getting that drunk on my watch.
Is it hall?
Well, darn.
Adventure to the next tavern.
We're just bar hopping at this point, folks.
All right.
That's this entire quest. Just bar hopping.
I mean, I can make it that way, but hey. All right. So as you are all approaching the cavern,
What are we going to become? Tavern critics?
so as you are approaching the cavern, you start hearing a bit of a hustle bustle underneath there, and you are following the brothers going all the way down a number of steps, and you come into this area.
Ooh.
Masonville.
Ooh, shiny.
Yep, you all walk down, and everything has this greenish, yellowish glow around it. And you look up, and there is this gigantic crystal that's in the center that's providing some pretty, I would say, bright enough light. It's not dim light. It's not like completely bright. Somewhere in that in-between space that we'll just call it bright light because I don't want to deal with dim light in non-combat scenarios.
Bright light. Make the picture shine it bright.
Sure, we'll roll with it. Yep.
It's bright
And
enough
you
to
see-
see.
Yep. So there are a number of dwarves all walking around. They're all taking care of the business. Some of them are like, "Oh, hey, Ruffin, hang on. Oh, I just happened to notice that these two. Hang on. This is something from like the DM side of things. Is that I named these characters, but I forgot to name these pictures here. One moment. That way I know which one's which. Where is? All right, that one's Ruffin. All right, good. That one has a name on it. So let me just take that. And let me hide that one. And that one is Brevin. All right. Let me just take care of some small things. So as the brothers are walking down. Yep, I'll fix that. I will fix that. It normally comes in at this size, but then I got to blow it up real big. All right. So as the brothers are walking in, you see, there are some guards out there. They look towards you and they say, "Halt!" And Ruffin's like, "Oh, they're with us." And Brevin's like, "Yeah, remember we told you about the 5 adventurers we're bringing back? These are the 5. And the guard looks and goes, "All right, if you're with them, beautiful. Just don't cause any trouble around here in the mines, all right? And welcome to Mesaville."
Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, you all walk along, and Ruffin's like, "All right, well, it's tomorrow that you're going to have to take care of all of this. But we're going to probably find you a place to stay. As much as I wanted to have all of you in my place, we ought to split this up. Right, Brevin?" And Brevin's like, "Yeah, boys, you're coming with me."
Alrighty.
Fair enough.
Brevin's
Alrighty.
like, "All right. I'm sure everything will be fine with just the girls on my side. Don't worry, my wife will absolutely love both of you."
I'm sure she is a very lovely woman.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Yes.
I'm going. Yep. All right, so at this point, there are ramps that go from one level of Mesaville to another. I see. I drew in the drawing. There's only 2 layers, but in reality, it's more like 5 or 6. It's a massive city with all these dotted doors that are lit up. Some are not lit because it is kind of late at night. Some people have gone to bed, and Ruffin and Brevin at a particular intersection go, "All right, ladies, if you could follow me down here."
Okay. Hum does so.
Mm-hmm.
Before
only
they,
assume-
oh,
I could only assume that Crispora does the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
And before they leave, just Drogar just looks over and just waves them both off. Just
Have a good night, ladies.
You as well.
Good night, all of you.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
So So Brevin's like, all right, come down here. It's just like this third door over here, right over here. Yep. And he walks in and he opens the door. He goes, oh, Linz! And we're going to hide the girls for the moment, along with Ruffin. If it would let me hide everybody. All right, Ruffin, Crispy, Hum. And we are going to see, as Brevin goes aside, says, Linz, I'm home. And as you are all presumably falling behind Brevin?
Yep. Yes.
All right.
Yep.
You see in front of you a small dwarf who's working in the kitchen a little bit, and her hair is like covering over part of her eyes. It's a bit of an emo thing going on for her. Her dress is like a dark slate gray, and as she's going, he's like, "Oh hey, Brevin." And she sets everything aside and she walks over. Brevin like runs over and just softly embraces her. How you doing, my little love? And Lynn's like, "Oh, I'm doing fine." Oh, are these the adventurers? Oh, these are the adventurers? Yep, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Toba Thunderdon. Nice to meet you. He bows.
Oh, and Lynn's bows as well.
Just following the trend of bowing, apparently, Drogar just bows down and says,
Drogar Bargash, at your service.
Veronan's kind of focused, or kind of out of it at the moment, touching his focus, just kind of staring at the wall.
Drogar just like slowly just reaches over this hand. It just goes bop bop.
As I say, Toba reaches over and snaps in his face.
Veronan Fellsworn, I am so sorry. Thank you.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, I guess they're staying tonight. Brevin's like, oh, don't worry. I'll set up the futons and all that. Are they? Hang on. Would futons even be a thing? No. You know what? I already said it. They are now. Dwarves are smart and they're resourceful. They can have futons.
The beauty about magic is that literally anything can exist.
Yep. Brevin's like, all right. Yep. There's 1, 2, 3. He's like doing it. Well, one of you might have to sleep inside the chair over there, but we'll make it work for the night. Probably 2. But he is starting to like move the cases, and Lance is like, I'll go back to making dinner. Yep. What do we have for dinner? Oh, we're having a bit of onion soup. Ooh, onion soup! I love it so much, darling.
No.
Yep. I mean, it has been about 8 hours since your last ate, and
Tough game. I miss my Nana's French onion soup.
Yep. So Lens is like, hang on. Could some of you help me out here? She points over towards Veronan. Could you fill this up with some water? I might need some extra.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yep, you take it over, and there's like a sink there because indoor plumbing. I mean, dwarves and indoor plumbing absolutely have to exist. Yeah. I'll give them indoor plumbing. They're dwarves. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them a lot of magic, but they're gonna have technology for this.
Yeah, of course.
So you figure
Drogar's
that'd
just
be the
sitting there,
gnomes.
drooling at the mouth, thinking about onions.
Oh, and Lynn's is like, there should be some, and she opens a cabinet and she pulls out onions. There's like a bunch of them just sitting there. She pulls out a couple yellow ones. Could you chop these up for me? The one with the Drogar.
Of course.
He just takes the onions and puts them down on the table that's probably in front of him right now. And
yeah, there's a table. There's like a cutting board, and there's like a stone knife of some sort.
Oh, perfect. I was just about to say, am I supposed to cut this with my axe?
No, don't use your axe. And she looks over. It's like, when was the last time you cleaned that? Don't answer that.
I don't think we want rat guts in our onion soup.
Okay. Meanwhile, Brevin's like, hey, Toba, could you help me move this couch a little bit over here so we can like fold out the futon?
Yeah, sure, certainly.
Yep. So at this point, all the boys are being put to work by Brevin and his wife, Linz. And we're going to jump over, if I could, layer, gem layer. And then from here,
That just raises even more questions.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you don't like rat guts in your soup?
No, I'm talking about the golden futon.
All right. So we're going to cut away to Ruffin, Crispy, and Hum. Ruffin's like, oh, my wife is going to absolutely love you. Don't worry a bit. And he goes up to a door that's about a layer down from where his brother Brevin is. And Brevin, he points up, that's where the boys are up there. He points to door that is one layer above you and like maybe 2 doors to the left.
And so, if anything should happen, they're right there. It's not too far. I'm not too very far away from my brother.
And he knocks on the door. Who is it?
It's your loving husband.
And you hear the door like unlock and open, and you see before you this wonderful dark-skinned dwarf who's got, very large bushy hair behind her. She's got very long sideburns, sort of, that kind of like go down for a ways. And she's like, Ruffin!
Candy! And they go in and they all, big old kiss right there. Oh, it's wonderful to see you, my little spooky poots.
Oh, I love you too, my little gemstone.
Oh, you're going to make me blush, my pink rose.
Oh, please. Hold on. Oh. And, she pushes Ruffin aside. Oh, and who are you two wonderful women? Are you the adventurers?
We are.
Oh, wonderful.
At least 2 of them. The other 2 are with the brother.
Oh, I thought you said there were 5.
3.
The other 3. Other 3. Sorry, I'm still a little. It was a long. It was a long drive. It was a long journey to get here.
I would imagine from Wardbloom, that's almost an entire. Come in. She's like waving everybody inside. And
Ruffin's like, ladies first, and he's holding the door open for everybody.
Hum lets Crispy go ahead of her.
Oh.
I see that we have a mute. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Jean, unmute yourself.
Uh-oh.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I guess you're doing most of the talking today.
Yeah,
Okay.
It seems that way. Oh wait, she's typing in the chat now.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Might just need to be to the bathroom, maybe.
Oh, I don't know why I can't hear anything.
Oh dear.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some technical issues. Give us just a moment while we get it figured out.
Uh-oh.
Presumably Crispy gets in.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. And she steps in, and she immediately. And still muted.
Still muted. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All this is going on, and Candy is like, "Oh, I just baked all of." And as Candy is, I just baked all of these over here, and you have to look up, and there are pastries, and there are so many things. Like, she made an overabundance and stuff. And Robin's like, oh, goodness. I'm glad you love your bacon. I'm glad we have guests, because if I had to take all those in myself, he like slaps his stomach. It's like, whoa, I'd never be able to work that off. All the best for you, love muffin.
Oh, only the best for you.
It's very sappy love words between one another.
Oh.
So.
Hum couldn't help but smile.
Yeah. So. It's like, oh, just come in. Oh, we'll just get some more chairs. And Ruffin's like running around, and he gets a couple more chairs for the table that's over there. Normally it's just the 2 of them, but they have, they managed to make it work. And
come sit. Well, we have a little bit of time before the night really ends. So.
Very well, I guess.
All right. Yep. Crispy managed to sit over by them, and Candy.
Okay, there we go. Jesus.
There you are.
There we go.
I know I had to switch. I had to switch over to mobile.
That's okay.
That's weird. All right.
Yeah.
So, Crispy, in case you didn't hear the last of it, is that you are with Hum and Ruffin, and you're inside his abode within Mesaville. His wife, Candy, has baked a lot of goods. There's bread, there's pastries, there's all sorts of sweets. And Candy just starts like bringing all this stuff out. She's getting plates for everybody, and she's got, bread, she's breaking out some butter, and, it's very much, very carbon sweet happy right now. And she goes, eat. You must be starving from your trip. Ruffin's like, well, we did stop by the sandbar. And Candy gives him his look. And Ruffin's like, we only drank water, me and my brother. Some of the other boys, they only had a couple of drinks to themselves, but we made sure everyone came home safe. And Candy's like, I don't smell alcohol in your breath, but you're doing fine, my sweet little onion. And Ruffin's like, oh, yes, I love you too, my little daffodil. Can't you tell I'm horrible at love? So at that point, we are going to jump over to the boys, because onion soup is being served. You got your bowls, and you got some glasses of water, and Brevin and Linz are just, they're having... So the dynamic between Ruffin and Candy is, they're very loud and boisterous, but Brevin and Linz, it's far more subdued, but they still very much love each other. And Brevin is regaling you boys along with tales of what he and Ruffin used to do back when they were kids. Can you believe it? And that idiot decided to stick his hand in the well. His entire, all the way up to his shoulder. And all of a sudden he's like, oh, guys, get it off, get it off. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, it was... Yeah. I mean, he's the older brother. You got to treat him to something like that, right?
Absolutely, indeed.
Oh, man. Oh, spiders. Am I right? Especially those kinds. Oh, they don't hurt you, no. It's just, super scary and creepy.
Nope, the damn things, though.
Oh, that's right. Yep. And he's like, this soup is delicious. Thank you so much for chopping them up, Drogar. And, Veronan, that water was really nice. You did a good job with all that.
Thanks. There were glasses, and I poured them.
Linz is like, well, it's just take the compliments. It's
okay.
Every hand helps.
I have an issue with taking compliments, but okay.
Oh, don't be. So, what have you done on your adventures so far? I'm very curious. And
I ate a lot of rats.
At this point, Lynn's spoon kind of drops a little bit.
And don't forget about the goblins. We
right,
blaze.
the goblins. That's kind of why you're here. You probably shouldn't discuss case details with us. You don't want us interfering with nothing.
Hey guys, super quick. I don't want to take away, but we just got raided by a party of 5.
Whoa! Hey, hello!
Hello, all 5 of you.
So, Game Master Eric, thank you for the raid. For everyone who's coming in. I am your friendly neighborhood Rikkaku the Sai-Krowe, and you're joining us for D&D World. This is a bi-weekly thing we do here on the channel. It's myself, my buddy here, JayBrilliant, our friends RetroKaiju, Kloolas, Larspawn, Gene, and our DM, MasterWabbit. So thank you guys for coming in, and enjoy the show. Let's continue.
We now return to our regularly scheduled dinner.
You guys, so Brevin's like, all right, so about that cave of goblins, that's why you're here. We don't want to accidentally interfere with whatever investigation's going on. So we shouldn't talk too much about it, because the last thing we need to do is accidentally get wires crossed on what happened or whatever. But
all right.
Don't you guys are not in trouble. Just to let you know, y'all are witnesses to whatever's going on. That's about all I know.
Oh, good.
So the rats. Back to that story.
Yeah, that's what exactly happened. And we are going to jump back to the women at this point. GM lair, and then go to GM lair, token lair. All right, there we go. And Ruffin is regaling his time with as kids with you, Hum and Crispy, about when he was a kid along with Brevin. And then I stuck my hand all the way, shoulder deep in the hole, and I just pretended, oh God, there's spiders everywhere. You gotta humor your little brothers like that, am I right? And Candy's just, he tells this story all the time, and it never stops being funny.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, glad my stories always bring my sunshine.
And Candy's like, I love you too, my little moonshine. By moonshine, I mean, Robin's like, I know what you mean, don't worry. So Candy's going, so tell me about your adventures, Crispy Hum.
We've certainly... Well, we haven't had many. We've only joined the guild a few days ago, I believe. So we're still fairly new.
Yep, this is like your 4th day with the guild, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. You guys show up like a couple of days ago, and already you've done so much for Wardbloom and for Kovacia. Pretty crazy. They really needed the hands down there.
So it seemed.
Yep. And Candy is like bringing out, oh, if you're done with those plates, there's more to have. And if you guys are hungry for more baked goods, they are there.
I'm quite full, Miss Candy. But why have you baked so many goods? Is there something happening later?
Candy, it just goes like, there's no reason not to bake, right?
Ruffin is like, that's why I married her. She loves the baking, and I love the food. Well, more than that, she's also very pretty and very kind. Isn't that right, my Sparka Sunshine?
And Candy's like, you've already called me your sunshine today.
He's like, oh, sorry about that. Oh, yes. Well, there should be some...
You both seem very sweet.
Yep. Well, it's getting kind of late at night. If you ladies want to help me get some of the futons out, you're not going to believe it. That couch actually folds out into a bed. One of you can stay there, and the other one can stay on, the seat that's over there. We can make it work for a night or two, right? Better than trying to get into the incredibly ritzy hotel that's around here, but...
Of course, there'd be some sort of hotel in what your brother says is the capital of the Dwarf Society.
Oh, yeah, of course. This is, well, not just of Kovacia. The real capital is going to be over in...
Hold on.
As the DM checks his notes.
Yep. Trying to figure out... Oh, so I have a lot of this. Oh, there we go. Lizajek. That's going to be where the dwarves are.
Over towards Lizajek. That's where, all the mountains are in Kovacia. Well, not all the mountains. There's one in Kovacia known as Mount...
Loading.
Serene.
Good old Mount Loading Serene.
No, it's Mount Serene. I just say loading because I had to load up the page to remind
No, it's too late. Mount Loading Serene.
I just saw a little spinning disc above the dwarf's head.
All right.
It's Mount Loading Serene.
Yeah. Mount Serene's over here. It's the largest mountain you have in Kovacia, but oh man, in Lizajek, those mountains are huge. It is massive. It is. What the heck was that?
All of a sudden, let me just bring in the boys over here. Later took. I hope my neighbors don't mind that I'm making such a noise. You were all laughing it up with Brevin and Linz, and all of a sudden you hear. It sounds like an alarm of some sort, and Brevin's like, "What in the? Linz, stay here." And Brevin immediately just books it out the door.
And you see Veronan is actually taking a defensive action stance because this is actually triggering a memory for him.
Oh.
He immediately goes into an action stance as if he's about to cast a spell. Just a reflex. This is back to his academy days.
Yep. So as the alarm is going off here, and Linz is like, Veronan, it's not here. It's in the mines. Just please follow Brevin. Could you follow Brevin?
He bolts after him.
All right, Veronan, you are bolting after him.
Drogar,
right
Toba.
Him.
He's literally right behind Veronan.
All right.
Yep.
Also, sorry.
All right, so I'm assuming everyone's bolting outside the door?
Yes, sir.
Hum goes out. Hum goes over to the window, just wondering what's going on.
As you see that the alarm is blaring off, and there are people also sticking their heads out, like, what's going on? Some people lazily rubbing their eyes. The guards look over, and there is a particular elevator that has this red light just spinning in circles around it, and you hear this. It's like something is coming up, and you hear Brevin shouting, and it's like, clear the way! Clear the way! Ruffin, get your adventurers over here. And Ruffin's like, you may want to see what's going on. Don't worry. And he turns to Candy. It's like, Candy, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Brevin is going to be in charge of it. He knows these mines better than anyone. And Candy's a little worried. It's like, okay. She looks over towards you two. You two are adventurers, right? Can you help? What's going on?
We'll help. Just let us know what's going on.
Yes, of course.
Hum nods, and as they leave, she starts humming to hopefully sort of ease Candy and Ruffin's minds.
Yep. Oh, it's wonderful singing, my dear. And as you're getting your stuff together, you hear this knock, 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 knock outside your door. Ruffin, get your adventurers out here. Crispy, Hum, I believe those are your names. Please, you need to come with us.
We're coming.
Yes.
All right. So at this point, you're outside the door. All the 5 adventurers and Brevin's right there. I'm going to move everybody a little closer together. Brevin's like, all right. So that alarm you hear, it's coming from deep beneath the mines. It's very loud and annoying. We need to find out what's going on right now. Quick, it's going to be over towards. He's looking over. Shaft 47. Wait, that's like the new expansion. No matter. Come with me. And he's like running straight towards. He's going around the ring and he's heading over towards the mine shaft with the red light. And it's you see like this. You see rattling. You hear rattling coming up.
Hum is following after Ruffin.
Brevin. Brevin is the one who's racing ahead. Ruffin is staying inside with his wife, Candy. So, all right. So, Hum, you are chasing after Brevin.
Similar.
Yep. I'm assuming at this point everyone's going to be chasing after Brevin.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So it's Brevin. He's just running. Hoof, hoof, huff, huff, huff. And as the elevator comes up, it stops, and it's the kind of elevator that doesn't have opaque doors. It's kind of like the steel grid kind of doors. And he opens it up, and there are a couple dwarves that are, just limping. One of them is definitely battered from something. And he's like, Brevin's like going, what happened down there? And one of the dwarves is like, Brevin, we were just mining. The rocks came alive. What? I'm telling you. Oh, God. I don't know how many there are down there, but Davis was just mining away in his business, and all of a sudden, it's like, it's all right. Don't worry. We got adventurers right here. They should be able to take care of it. He looks over towards you, right?
Hi.
Yes, let's go.
Right.
That's why we're here.
Onward.
Okay. How many rocks did you say there were? And the guy's like, I don't know. It seemed like there were maybe 2 or 3. I'm not sure. Oh, it hurts. It's like, all right, don't worry.
Hum tries to cast Healing Word.
Oh, all right. Would you like to cast Healing Word?
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead and cast Healing Word for me.
Oh dear. I roll a 1.
Hang on. So Healing Word, let me just double check what that does. Healing Word. Where is action, bonus action, reaction, other limited use? Am I looking at, oh wait, I'm looking at Crispy's. Oops. Hum. I need to look at Hum's list for everything. Spell, Healing Word, Bard. A creature of your choice that can see within your range regains hit points equals to 1d4 plus your spell. Okay, so there's no like d20 roll. It's just a 1d4. So you roll the 1, and it's going to be plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is, I have no idea.
A 2.
All right, so you heal Davis up 3 points because he was the one that got hurt bad. It's, and you see like the bruises that were on him, they like slowly fade down, nice and small. You got, all things like, thank goodness, right. Thank you, miss. What's your name?
I go by Hum.
Hum, right, thank you. I love you that. Brevin's like, we ain't got time for this. Who knows? Maybe those monsters can climb up shafts or something. Right. He's holding the door before you. All 5 of you, get on there real quick. I need to make sure that Davis and the others will be all right. Because you healed Davis pretty some, but there are others that are like really shaken.
Question: does my casting Healing Word, does that take up a slot?
Healing Word, 1 bonus action. It is a spell slot. Oops, I clicked the button. Never mind. Ignore that.
Okay.
So it does take up a spell slot when you use Healing Word.
Okay.
By the looks of it.
Yeah. So I just put the note thing in. So I just tapped it in.
Cast. Yeah, it takes one spell slot. First level spell slot, so you would lose one of those.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yep. So at this point, Brevin's holding the door. He's like, "Come on, quick, get in there."
Veronan jumps in first.
Toba's right behind him.
Me, yep, Drogar right after them.
All right, Drogar.
Another question is how big is this elevator?
It's a freight elevator, basically.
Okay,
you
fair
can all
enough.
fit on there easily.
Okay, so yeah, Hum and I'm also assuming Crispy also just jump right in.
Yeah.
All right, so Brevin closes the door behind you. All right, I don't know what you're gonna find down there. Apparently living rocks. But I gotta tell you right now, 1, you're headed into what's basically a new expansion. 2, don't take nothing. You may not know dwarven laws around here, but that land is owned by someone. If you get caught taking something, you don't want that happening for you. Especially not before you're here tomorrow. And 3, good luck. He hits a button on the side, and you begin to descend into darkness. And from there, minutes, about seconds go by. Feels like a minute goes by, and you all end up in this relatively well-lit area that's right here.
Welcome to Pokemon.
Shit. Yep. Ding.
It's Mount Moon.
Yep.
This looks like a potential
the only
boss
thing it's
arena.
missing was like the elevator music. All right, so just to clarify, all those purple borders, that's just to say like this is in and out of bounds. The walls are not pink, right? That's more or less for the players and for the dungeon master to know where what is what.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yep.
All right, so I guess with us all the way down here, I guess Drogar's just gonna try and step forward and see what he can see.
Is this well lit?
Yeah, it's pretty much well lit because all the green crystals that you saw, the big green crystals lighting everything here. Here, it's more like torches that are set along the wall side. So it is well lit in here. It is just slight shade of green.
Okay. All right.
So you'll see Veronan's got a spell absolutely prepared. His eyes are different now. They are sharp.
Ooh.
A switch has been flipped when he heard that siren.
Yep.
He's going back to his training back at the academy, hearing the headmaster, and now one of you may not make it. I expect this.
Ooh. Okay.
You won't fail again.
Oh, we're rolling for initiative now.
No, not yet. I am just making sure everyone's in the turn order. I believe I can add the monsters that I have here without anyone seeing what they are. So, right here, you are basically at the opening of an elevator shaft, and the room that's ahead of you, it's wide, it's a bit long. It doesn't look like there are any tunnels left yet, rather. Come on.
Okay.
All right. So, what would you all like to do? You know that there are rock monsters down here, apparently?
Didn't Drogar say he was gonna just run in? Or did I just
run
really
in.
told you?
Not run in, but step forward to see what he can see without, running into something he doesn't want to. At the very least, being cautious.
Doing some
he's got his axe out. He's looking around. Just his eyes dashing left to right, left.
You were noticing, and you see in front of you. Select and move. If this will let me, come on! Oh, please, for the love of all things holy! You see a small blue little guy just walk right in front of you.
Okay.
Goes out of your view. Because at that point, if you were trying to view through the pillars here, you really couldn't be able to see much.
What was that?
What did you see?
That's probably what we're after.
I saw this little blue creature just run from one pillar to the next.
You all would have seen that.
Rock Smurf.
Oh, God damn it.
It's an Earth Smurf.
Yep,
Oh, no.
As you are all getting a little closer, you happen to spot in front of you a little red guy going patrolling that direction.
Well, that makes 2. I think we know what they saw.
Yeah.
Well, just
They
because
look
they saw
totally
2
cool.
doesn't mean that there's not more.
No.
And there must have been, otherwise we wouldn't have, there wouldn't have been a need to just bring back up those poor dwarves that were in such a battered shape as they were.
Drogar is just looking back at everybody, just like silently wondering if he should step forward some more since he's the front line.
You're gonna see Veronan right next to him, very like defensively.
All right.
Oh,
Toba will take his other side.
Hum is just staying in the back, drumming on her hand drum.
Ah, the boy's taking initiative. Good, good.
All right.
Hey, don't blame Crispy. She's tiny.
She's tiny.
Headshot a goblin.
Oh my
All right.
god.
So at this point, everyone is getting themselves into position, I'm presuming?
Yes, Drogar is just gonna go ahead and see about moving forward a little bit more.
All right. As you do that.
Oh no.
Okay, so let me just make sure this guy is token layer. So move, select and move. I said select and move, Ruby, the little Ruby guy. Stops right about there. Let me just check something. Oh yeah, you see this little red rock creature just stop right there, turn and face you, and then GM info overlay. Let me close that down. Come on, please work. Please work. Why is this not working? I am your master. You will obey me.
Right now, this guy just looks like a freaking Kirby enemy.
All right. So, stops right there. Looks at you.
Drogar, careful.
Boy.
Oh, yikes.
Holy!
Big boy.
Oh, that's a big one.
I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Up here. Oh boy, here we go. Remember to call out your rolls. 14.
Whales.
Hold up. Everybody goes one at a time here. So I need, so Veronan, what was your number?
12.
12. All right. Toba?
14.
14 for Toba. Drogar.
Drogar's. Let me just. Did you just get a dang 20?
You got a soft 20.
Crispy's got it. I saw a 20 for Crispy. So Toba, Veronan.
Looks like I got a 7.
All right. 7. All right. Hum.
16.
16. All right. I need to roll for my boys real quick. So let's see. I rolled.
Why do I always roll good on the freaking initiatives?
Well, you are tiny.
All right. So that's 13, and that's 13.
Called move priority, I
right.
believe.
Oh. All right.
Uh-oh.
All right. 14.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so I need to organize this numerically by descending. Going first is Crispy. You see in front of you as, a small red rock creature stop, look towards Drogar. And then a blue small rock creature stop and look towards Drogar. And then a Yellowstone monstrously huge creature stops and looks basically towards your entire party. What would you like to do?
Oh, God.
The curse of first.
They're literal rocks. I can't really do much.
You never know.
All I have is my longbow and my short swords. These are rocks. I can't do shit.
You might be surprised.
I'd say throw Pokemon logic out the window for now.
Yeah, don't use Pokemon logic in Dungeons and Dragons. Trust me.
No.
Because as a dungeon master, I can change the stat blocks however I want.
Yep.
Oh boy.
By the way, the chat heard Mount Loading Screen and they have officially called it canon.
God dang it!
Wait, what is it? Now the loading screen.
Oh my goodness.
Mount loading screen.
Yay!
Uh-oh, we lost one of them.
Just 1 second. My apologies.
There you are.
There we go. Had to reset my Chrome. Anyway.
Okay.
Crispy, give me an option. What are you
Just
doing? Attacking,
imagine-
running?
I just imagine Crispy just trying to be as like frantic about this as possible. So she just freaking since the longbow what was in her hand, considering she didn't like know exactly what they were going against. She just heard rocks and
All right.
you know
So you're
was
gonna
like
be
also
attacking
a
with your
frantic
longbow?
situation. Yes.
All right. So these purple blocks here in the center, these are like pillars of some of them are wood, some of them are like stone, but they basically will block your line of sight if you try and attack the red one directly. So do keep that in mind. If you can't draw a straight line from yourself to one of the monsters without crossing one of those purple borders, you won't be able to hit them. So just throwing that out there.
Let me just make a quick measurement real quick. Let's see. Alright, cool. So, I'd like to move my character right here so that I'm able to hit this red one.
All right. Let me just mark some stuff on my end where you started so that way no one loses exactly where they are.
Right.
Yep. Drag that there. No one should see that but me.
I don't see nothing.
Okay, good, good. All I basically did, in fact, I'll even show you guys what I'm doing on my end. So I have, if this thing would, why does it, okay. See that little green circle? I just used that to say, like, here's where the turn started. So that way if someone's like, hey, I want to undo something, you just, like, put it right back there.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep. It's
Handy.
a super nifty little GM trick, but I have an entire GM info overlay that's only for me. So.
Alright, cool.
All right, so you've moved 10 feet. You are going to throw an attack on this one's, so the red one's ruby, the blue one is sapphire, and the golden one is golden.
fair enough, fair enough.
I like that. Alright, so I'm gonna Crispy is going to frantically use her longbow on Ruby there.
All right, roll an attack for me.
Alright. Well then.
All right, that's a 20 to hit. That does hit. And
Well then.
roll damage for me.
Alright. 5!
5 damage. All right. So, you go and take your longbow. You fire it, and it is a good shot, and it just right into this stone monster that is actually mostly comprised of dirt. So it definitely reels from that arrow hit. It's stuck in it, and it certainly acted like it reacted to it. So it certainly hit.
Alright. Because when you said like a stone or like rock, I
just what
thought
it
you meant
looks
like
like.
actual like stone.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
it looks like stone, but as you hit it, it looks
That's
more like
that's when
dirt.
you discover like
It's kind of like, yeah, it's a little more like dirt.
okay.
So, all right, you still have some movement left.
All right, I'm gonna move back to where I was.
Yep, 10, 15, 20. Anything else? Nope, don't want to hit that button. All right, anything else for your turn?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, that's your turn. Hum, you are up. Toba, you are on deck.
Hum is going to plink away at her kalimba to cast her comprehend languages spell.
All right, so you go ahead and Think, 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 comprehend languages. And now you are able to comprehend the languages if these things speak at all.
Yeah, and she's going to move behind one of the pillars. It's about 15 feet here.
Yep, 5, 10, 15. Yep, 15 feet. All right.
She's going to try and hear what the gold has to say.
All right.
Yeah, if anything.
You concentrate on what this creature would be saying. Doesn't appear to be saying anything right now.
Probably should have gone to the red one, considering it was shot. I can't. Can I?
You can still move. So you move 15 feet. You would have 15 feet more.
Yeah.
Hang on, to make sure that you're not over moving. So you went here. 30 feet. You can go there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over here.
All right, and
Try to be, yeah, and
Yep.
try to listen to the red.
All right. So, all right, that's gonna be your turn.
Mhm.
I just realized that Toba and Golden have the same number. So, what is your dexterity, Toba?
Dexterity is 14 plus 2.
Yeah, you definitely beat a rock. Rocks aren't. I mean, you definitely. Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations, Loxodon. You are faster than Rock.
Yeah. let me just make sure. So if I do 14.2 and then 14.1, that should keep the order. So let me just check. Doing descending order. One moment. All right, Toba. It is now your turn.
All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is, let's see. I'm still trying to get this whole arrow thing to work. Hold on. No, that's not it. I'm sorry. One more time. No, that's not it. Is it shift right click? No, that's not it.
Hang on. So if you use the hold left click and then right click, does that? That's what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the arrows, but it also moves,
yeah.
it also moves in the map. So.
Yep. So there's the ruler. If you click on the ruler, you should be able to start dragging that. And when holding down left click, then right clicking again, then right clicking will allow you to make these funny little those things happen.
Yeah, like it'll move the arrow, but it also moves the map, and I'm trying not to do that.
Oh, to go up to where the cursor is, and if you you may have accidentally selected pan view instead of select and move.
Oh, you only have to click once, right click once after you hold on to your character.
No, it's still panning the map. Come on. All right. And now it's not even doing the arrows at all. God damn it.
All right, where would you like to try and move? Towards Ruby?
I'm not trying to move right now. I'm trying to figure out range.
Okay. So right now, 25 feet is Ruby, 30 feet is Sapphire, and 25 feet for Golden.
All right, let me check something right quick. What point for... All right, so I'm actually going to... Okay, now I can't even move my character anymore. Come on. There we go. So I'm going to move my character like right over here in front of Veronan.
All right, so like right about here?
Right,
Okay.
and then...
And do the movement?
For Goldie over here, I am going to cast Entangle. Keep him in place.
All right, Entangle. What does that do?
Grappling weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from the point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. By tingling plants until the spell ends. Creature restrained.
So this is a concentration spell, so I'm going to mark you with concentration.
All right.
Let me just make sure. Select the move. Opposite tokens. We're going to give you not. Where is that? Okay. What's a good concentration? There's so many icons, but they're all like really vague looking. So that one I use for shock. Oh, one of these. That looks more like a defense. Sure, we'll use that one. All right, so you are currently concentrating, and you are trying to get a 20-foot square
around Goldie over there.
Around Goldie. All right, draw a shape. So a 20-foot square, it's going to be like, hang on. Actually, green for all these leaves. So like right about here.
Yeah,
that'll
do. That'll
all
do.
right. All right, I need to make a strength save on Big Rock. Where is... Oh, all things... All right. Strength. That is going to be a 13, and that matches the strength save.
Aggressor wins.
Yep, all right. So that means that I'm not restrained until the spell ends.
Well, wait, I think if I'm the one to cast the spell, I think I win if I'm the aggressor.
Oh, so...
The rules, please, the rules.
Hang on. A strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. And let me just double check that. All right, hang on. Spell DC check on tie. Check on tie. Confusion AC versus DC ability check. If a character equals the DC on a saving throw, do they save? To make it, if the total exceeds or equals the DC, the ability check is a success. According to the player's handbook, I can.
Damn it.
Go. Yep. So on a tie, I win.
Yeah, that's how it's always been.
Yep. We always got to double check the rules, right? So you go forth and cast these roots that just spring up on the ground, and Goldie right there is just taken in by these vines, and it just snap flexes forward, and those vines just go flying everywhere. It did not succeed.
Yeah, Pokemon.
So you still have some movement left.
Toba will stand his ground and end his turn.
All right, it is now Goldie's turn.
Uh-oh.
So I can get rid of the clear draw. I mean, there's no need for you to keep that concentration going, right? Because creature in the area, when you cast the spell, must succeed in a strength saving throw, be restrained. Restrained with plants. When the spell ends, the conjured plants wilt away. There's no need for you to keep concentration on this spell, right?
No.
All right. So
you sound so disappointed.
I'm sorry, Toba.
I kind of am, yeah.
It's the DM curse, right? I roll so well when I need. Is it that? No, that wasn't concentration. All right, there we go. So now it is Goldie's turn. He is going to. He's going to move 10 feet there, and he is going to take a wild swing at you, Toba. And you think, I'm out of range, but this guy's got some pretty big range. Something to do. I don't think it's going to hit. That's an 8 to hit. Did you say miss?
It misses.
All right, so he swings wildly towards you, and you duck behind that pillar and just a chunk. So, like, that pillar, like, shakes a little bit. You see that stone fist get real close to you. Goldie is not too happy with that. So he is going to stay nice and close, and that's going to end his turn. It is now Sapphire's turn. Sapphire is going to go, so 5, 10, 15 feet. Drogar, you see like this gigantic golden thing, like take a swing towards you. He's like, ha, he missed. You turn around, there's a little and there's a Sapphire who's going to try. Oh goodness, I rolled 18, and I think it gets a plus, 18, 19, it's a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right, so you are going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a little small guy, right?
Is but a scratch.
Yeah, it's a little tiny stone creature. So he runs up and like punches you right in the kneecap. It's like, ow, that hurt.
Wow, you damn stupid Brock.
Yep. And so it is going to then, so that was 5, 10, 15, then 20, 25. It's going to stop right there. So like kind of circling around you and heading over towards Hum. And now it is Ruby's turn. So as the Ruby is going that way, let me just check.
As long as they don't fuse together to make
Garnet, yeah.
Garnet, we're fine.
All right, so I think this guy's going to move over here. All right, what? Okay, there we go. And so as you see this little Drogar, you get like bang and one. Oh, you were so lucky. 9, 10, 11. That's going to be a 12 to hit you, Drogar?
Nope, that doesn't hit.
All right, so you were looking for this one because Ruby's going to try and go for your other leg, and you just lift it up, and it grazes your heel. But as you're like, coasting on top of it, kind of like, I don't know, grinding a rail or something, and Ruby's going to be there, and it's like, gets up close. And it's just going to end its turn right there. Veronan, you are up. Drogar, you will be on deck.
All right.
From where I'm at, they are within range for what I want to do. No roleplay unless this hits. Gonna cast Frostbite on Goldie.
Goldie.
And all they have to do is make a saving throw, and they have to... Let's see. Frostbite. Target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 damage, cold damage as it disadvantage. Okay. So.
All right, let me just check the range of 60 feet. All right.
60 feet.
All right. So I'm going to roll Constitution save. Let me just make sure I got the. The problem is I have. All right. Okay. Constitution save. That's going to be a 7.
Gotta be at a 12.
Yeah. No. Goldie does not save against that, so he's going to take
1d6.
1d6. All right.
I take 4.
4 damage. All right, so that's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see. Also, in addition to that, they have disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
All right, next weapon attack.
All right, roleplay time. Since that hits. Toba feels a cold sensation behind him as Veronan prepares to cast Frostbite on this thing, hearing the words of his master saying, disarm the opponent and make sure they strike back. Once they can't, take it out. And he casts Frostbite. And you can see that the giant gold golem suddenly becomes there's little patches of ice forming like near his arms to try and look like he's going to restrain him. They won't restrain him, but they will make attacking very difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Veronan looks to Tobar. What?
Say that again, buddy. You kind of came in and out.
Oh, sorry. Hate the gain on this mic. So Veronan turns to Tobar. He's like, it should be easier to kill him now.
Yeah, Toba nods and he just kind of looks at Goldie growling.
And then Veronan is going to move here. He shall then end his turn.
All right. That's going to be the end of your turn. Drogar, you are up. Crispy, you are on deck.
Okay, so let's see. So everybody's surrounding him. Okay, yeah, definitely. All right. I think I'm going to bring out the rage again, considering how many are all around him. He's going to definitely feel like he has to push his limit. So he positions his feet. He's getting in a good stance, and he just gets into this big ball of rage. And let's see. Is that a bonus action? Yes, it is. Okay. So with him in rage, he looks straight towards the gold, seeing as that's the biggest threat, and he takes he takes his great axe and tries to swipe at it horizontally.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack for me.
All right, let me see. Which one was that again? Is it, yep, there it is. There we go. Woo! Nope. Ah, dang it. I thought I got the 19.
8.
Dang it.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a natural one.
You take a swing as best as you can, but
I like
there are
all
small
yours.
rocks over you. There's small rocks like nipping at your heels, and you're like, "Whoa," little. You just miss entirely. You as you swing, you nearly hit Toba, but he's like, "Whoa!" Manages to dodge out of the way.
Toba sees the axe coming. He's like, ah! Ducks.
He's just super pissed off.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the end of his turn. He's going to stay exactly where he is, considering
Okay.
it's
Crispy, you are up. You managed to hit Sapphire and realize that, oh, these things are dirt. And then you see these rocks just start surrounding Drogar.
Oh boy. Now, how am I gonna go about this being all the way back here?
Well, that was
I
one heck of a
heard that. Alright, let's see if I can do something here. Just gonna make a quick measurement.
Sure.
It's like equipment over there. Alright.
Oh, I think I know what you're trying to do.
I am going to try to put another hit on Sapphire, but first I'm gonna move here and then here so that they're in my range. So that I can actually see.
Yep. All right, so go ahead and make your attack on Sapphire.
Alright.
Okay, I know what I'm doing next.
14? 14
Yep.
hits. Roll damage.
Alright. There's another 5.
All right, 5 piercing damage. Let me just make sure. Come on, objects. Please. All right. So 5 damage brings it. All right. So you take your bow and another shot, and right in its back, it like stutters forward, and it turns. It kind of turns to the side, and you see like there's one arrow in the front, one arrow in the back. It's slowly becoming a pincushion.
Poor thing.
I mean, it would be a poor thing if it wasn't attacking you. All right. Anything else, Crispy? You've got like 10 feet of movement, I think.
In that case, I'll just move back over here just so that I'm farther away from
All right,
it.
30 feet. All right, that'll be your turn. Hum.
Alright.
It is now your turn. So far throughout this fight, you haven't heard any of these things speak anything. And then you think, oh, that one must be saying something like an owl or something. And you listen and you listen, and there's nothing. It's like these creatures don't speak a language.
Well, drat.
They're like the rats.
The rats.
You can't hear all the voices in the
You already
mountain.
did that encounter.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Wham, wham.
I'm just looking over my abilities and stuff.
Yeah, take your time. It's okay.
Serious friends, yeah, not gonna lie. So, like, and by that I mean, like, as in, like, there hasn't been any confusion on my end or anything. Like, I feel quite proud of myself.
Good job.
It did damage.
I want to cast Thaumaturgy to make tremors in the ground to sort of trip up the boulders.
All right, where would you like to cast that?
The range area is 30 feet, so let me just check.
So 30 feet from where you
range.
are.
No, I said I could toss my voice over, or like toss over to like cast this in a specific spell.
You said it was going to be tremors. I'm trying to figure out where. Hang on, thaumaturgy. It's got to be under spells. All right, thaumaturgy.
It's a cantrip.
Cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. So range area 30 feet. Yep. All right. Where would you? So where exactly would you want that cast?
I would like to cast. Hold on, let me try it again.
Take your time, love.
So it has to be 30 feet from where you are.
Oh, from where I? Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I'm looking at that because it says range area 30 feet.
Okay, so yeah.
One of the effects. All right, so you would like to place it. Hang on, let me.
Yeah.
I have a toy here. I'm going to move this down to the map layer. See that little. So that red diamond?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast right there, and it's going to go for a minute.
Yes.
Tremors in the ground for 1 minute. All right, so for 10 turns.
Yeah.
All right, so all of a sudden you cast that spell and it's like a little tiny earthquake, but it's not like a really dangerous earthquake. And you notice that all the rock creatures, Goldie, Ruby, and Sapphire, they stop and they like shift, kind of look in that direction if they had eyes, but they don't.
So it gets their attention.
Yep, it got their. Hang on, let me just check something. Actually, it would get Ruby's attention. It would get Goldie's attention. It would not get Sapphire's attention. But tremors can be felt from away, so it's probably, it's screw it. I say it would notice it. It just can't pinpoint it.
Yeah. In that case, I think Hum is also going to just move back to. Wait, I'm just gonna. There's the ruler.
Right.
She's going to move to there.
Okay, so you're going to sneak around there, and you're going to move over to there.
Yeah.
All right. So by moving out of Sapphire's, you start moving, and then footstep. Sapphire looks, and he's going to take a melee attack of opportunity against you for I think it's 7. Let me. Hang on. It's going to be an 8 against your AC. I don't think that hits.
It doesn't hit. It doesn't
All right.
hit.
Okay, so yeah, it tries to take a swipe at you, but it's distracted by whatever is shaking around here.
Yeah, and Hum just hops and just gets away. She's causing the tremors with her drum.
Yep. Boom. Oh right. Map and background. Let me just move that up to objects and tokens. Hang on. There's a way for me to add a number on this thing, so that way I know how many turns this thing has got to go. Token layer, and then move token layer. Okay, I can just add the number 10 there. So anytime your turn comes up, I'm going to lower the number down by 1, so that way we know how long a minute has been.
Right.
All right, so that's Hum's turn. Toba, you are up.
So, having been disappointed by what little effect the vines had on Goldie, he's like, he just sighs and says, probably should have done this to begin with. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, his eyes go bestial again, and just as he said last time, he who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man! And wild shape.
Alright, you are changing into a
Deinonychus.
Alright.
Which, for those who don't know, think of what the Raptors of Jurassic Park are supposed to be.
Oh.
So, the opening of Lost World. Got it.
There it is.
So there we go. And Goldie's right there, and guess who gets a multi-attack?
Hang on. Do you get a multi? So, Wild Shape is an action.
Oh, is that an action?
Double checking. Toba, Thunderdon. Wild Shape as an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast. You have, so yeah, that's an action. So if you have like a bonus action to attack.
Seriously, why do I have 2-weapon fighting as a bonus action when I don't even use 2 weapons?
Because everyone has 2-weapon fighting as a thing.
Yep.
That's just a default thing.
Hold on, let me check the stats. So, okay.
Yep, that's a wild shape, but you were now.
Well, okay, he's a big Deinonychus. He basically same as last time, still got the mammoth tusks.
Okay.
So he's basically in position, ready to fight.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, it is now Goldie's turn. Goldie is hang on, this is gonna be a fun one. Goldie is large, so he can't actually run through other people. So it is able to pinpoint where that weird shaking tremor was. Where is the ruler? Snap the corner. Alright, so it knows it's over here somewhere. So it needs to go something like 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, so it is going to move over here. It's like heading over towards this, but it also means that Drogar and Toba, you both get attacks of opportunity.
All right. Let's see. I guess I would throw my great axe. Hit DC, I'm assuming.
13.
It's a.
Right. Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Hold up.
Yikes.
Hold up. Checking something. Okay, so obviously Drogar hit. 13 is its armor class.
So it hits.
You've split this thing in half.
So 13 is the armor class. So Toba does 9 points of damage to it. So I need to do some math. So that's going to be that. Okay, and then Drogar, I need you to make so double the dice on that roll for damage.
All right,
I'm
so
not
that
sure
would
how
be,
you do it.
So that'd be a 1d12 plus 2. Okay, and this is a plus 5 along with that.
Plus. Okay, so 2d12, and you roll a 12, so a plus 5 on top of that. So that's going to be 17 points of damage.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. Wow.
All right. So as you take a massive swipe, Toba takes a bite at it, and 9 piercing damage. That is so much for the Deinonychus. But
dang.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a lot. It's a 1d8 plus 2. Yeah, wow, that is a lot. All right, so you both take bites out of this thing as it is stumbling, running around the blocks because it can't really go through its teammates. So that Sapphire, it is going. So it notices that there's a tremor over here, but it can't quite pinpoint it. And he felt Drogar and Toba doing something. So it's going to take. First, it's going to take an attack on you, Drogar. And that is going to be 6 plus. Yeah, it's going to be a 9 to hit.
That is not hitting.
Okay. All right. So it tries to attack you, but it's like horribly distracted by something. So it is then going.
That's 2 arrows in it. Like, come on.
He just watches this thing just keep missing, and he just, while he's just enraged, he just goes.
All right. So it is first going to like move over here, felt it up here. Oh, now he's zeroed in on it. He's zeroed in on it, and he's like frantically looking around. Or looking around if a stone monster would do that. Then Ruby is going to it's going to try and attack you, Drogar, because you're in range.
Naturally.
Oh gosh! Wow, my rolls tonight. That's a 9 again. So that's a 12 to hit.
That is not hitting either.
Yeah, that's it's also distracted. It just wants to go over here, and now you see this weird dance of Sapphire and Ruby like kind of pushing into each other, like trying to figure out what is going on.
Oh god, they're forming Garnet.
Does the Sapphire or Drogar get an attack of opportunity on Sapphire or Ruby?
Here's the thing: you already took an attack of opportunity on Golden.
Yep.
So when Ruby was running away, that you already had that. So you only get 1 reaction per turn.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yep. So that's good. Veronan, you are up. Drogar, you're going to be on deck.
Sweet.
Okay. Move over here.
All right. You just
juggling in his head. Do we want to see where this goes? We not chance it. Then he hears the words, "Don't chance it. Take the shot." And with that, he's going to cast the classic, because why not? Magic Missile.
All right, magic missile. 2 damage against who?
Ruby.
Ruby is going to take 2 damage.
Actually,
All right.
3. There's actually 3.
3
D4.
damage?
3d4. No, I have to roll 3d4. Or you can just take that one, just apply all 3 to him.
Okay, 2, 4, and 6.
I'll leave it up to you if you want to do like roll 1 die, apply that 3 times, or if you want me to roll 3.
I mean, I'm the kind of person who has so many dice, I will roll all of them, but if you want to just triple that, then sure, we'll make it 6 damage in total.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, kind of, speed things along. All right, so you've moved,
Yeah.
you've cast 3 little magic missiles. How does that look like, by the way, Veronan? I mean, it's your magic spell.
So here's take the shot. All 3 of them immediately come up and go.
All right, and what do they look like?
They look kind of like almost like there's a physical form, almost like a crystal that's in like a small dark shape, but it does glow a little bit. You can't quite make out the physical form, but you can see all 3 of them just embed themselves into Ruby.
All right, and so Ruby just, and they definitely embed in there, and they sink in a little bit. It certainly looked like a hit. So you still have 20 feet of movement?
Yep. He's going to dart into cover.
All right.
You get a ruler.
Yep, so you already moved here. It's one of those things where if you move diagonal twice, it like adds a little extra. Because I have it set up like that, because it's a little more realistic that way.
Naturally.
Right.
That's 25. That's 20 feet there. 25.
That's where I want to go.
That should be 30 feet. Yeah, it says 30 feet. You can move there.
Okay. Exactly what I want to do.
All right, go ahead and drag your character there. All right, boom, that's the end of your turn. Drogar, you were surrounded by rocks, and then you weren't as soon as you felt the ground shaking. What would you like to do? You are still very mad and angry and raging.
Oh, he's definitely chasing after the gold. Let's see. I just want to make sure that let's see, if you said every block is, I definitely have enough.
That's 20 feet, but you're also good, to make it a little more realistic, it's more like 25 feet over here.
Oh, yeah.
Not like running through a corner.
No, of course not. Yeah, he's definitely going to take that, so this is what it would look like. And then
You
right
see this
there,
charging around the pillar, and you are going to...
I am going to take my axe. He is charging at this thing, just going... and just gonna bring down the axe onto its side, since it looks like I'm on its right side. He's just gonna try and take a swing. So, let's see.
Take a big old swing.
Ooh.
That's a 19. Yeah, 19 hits.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's see. What's my damage look like?
17. Hang on, I need to pull out a calculator.
I feel that. I have a calculator at all times.
Yep. Alright, good God, rage is so crazy.
Oh, I love it!
Alright, so yeah, you take a massive chunk out of the golden right there. Alright, and he's got like 5 feet of movement if you so desire.
Yeah, he is definitely, no, he's staying right there. He's just super pissed off. He's like,
Crispy!
I'll chop you down!
Alright, Crispy, it is now your turn.
Oh boy.
you
All
could
right.
probably. Oh, I know what you could do. I'm not backseat gaming.
Shut up, metagaming pigeon. But wait, that's I don't know. Can we use the metagaming pigeon? I don't think we can.
No. I'm not about to tell you what to do. No, you're smart. Smarter than me. Go get him.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see here. Making a few measurements for myself. Let's see. Alright. So I'm gonna move to I'm gonna go here, and then here, so
right.
that and I'm gonna be going for that for the ruby.
All right,
Have
go
that
ahead and
in
take
my
your shot
range.
against the ruby.
All right. Well,
A 10 will miss, unfortunately.
Oh,
that's okay.
Because I believe I told.
That's
one,
okay.
yeah,
I've
one
been
of-
getting a few hits so far. I'm still happy.
Yep. All right. So
good
yeah,
on you.
you try and aim for ruby, and it is like frantically searching around for wherever these tremors are, and the bolt just like bounces off of it and like skids into the dirt somewhere. So, all right. So, up next is I'm assuming that's your turn because you still have like 10 feet of movement if you so desire.
Yeah, it's my turn. I'm gonna stand my
All right.
ground.
Hum, you are up. Toba, you are on deck. So, Hum, it appears that thaumaturgy you've done has certainly helped the situation somehow.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Let me just figure something. She's going to run over here,
okay.
take a better look. Shoot. What am I supposed
Ooh, I do see you have bardic inspiration.
I do, yeah, that I do.
Yep.
I
And you have a very angry Dragonborn right in front
Yeah.
of the big golden statue.
I was I was thinking bardic inspiration for Drogar. So that he could really turn the
Wow.
All right. So, put that out of the way. Okay, one of those should have been. I think Goalie's next attack should be on disadvantage. But I think it was also like running away, trying to get the noise. So it didn't actually make an attack yet. All right, so it's one creature within 60 feet, I think it is.
Yeah.
All right, so one creature that's everyone can hear in this area. So who would you like to give that bardic inspiration to?
Oh, oops. Something something just fell. Well, it's within 60 feet, and everyone's in 60 feet, so. Yeah, I think I'm going to, give the, inspiration to Drogar. So
All
that
right.
he can, yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So,
Drogar. Okay.
so I roll a d6 for this?
As a bonus action, a creature other than yourself that can hear you gains an inspiration die. For 10 minutes, a creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. So you basically give them the opportunity to add a d6 to one of their rolls.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. So let me just make sure, Drogar, you're going to get marked with, man, all these weird icons that Roll20 gives me, they're like the least helpful. Here, have a flag.
Fanfare.
You have a d6 of inspiration for, oh, yeah. You guys can gain an inspiration die for 10 minutes. Yep, so you got one of those. So you hear from the back, Hum is like, go, Drogar! Well, however you want to do that, Hum.
Shoot. I'm bad with improv too.
That's okay.
Rubble, become the rubble. Bring him, turn him to rubble, turn him to rubble.
Perfect.
She's
All right.
just repeating that over and over and over again as she continues drumming.
All right, so that's going to be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Toba, you are up. You little lizard thing, you. What would you like to do?
So he's gonna basically do what Drogar's doing, and he's going for the gold. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Perfect. Okay, so he's gonna make he's going to make a dash for. I said you're gonna make a dash.
It's okay.
Wrong dash.
Yeah, he's gonna come right over here, and as he's going to let out a. And he's gonna make a jump for a bite. For the multi-attack, starting with a bite.
Okay, multi-attack with a bite. If is that a thing your character could do? I thought multi-attacks wasn't a.
That's on the creature sheet.
Okay. Double checking. Wild. There was. Oh yeah. Spell, reaction, other limited features and traits. There. Special abilities. All right. Let me just double check the DMs because I swore there was something in there. Oh. All right. Here we go. Oh, come on. Open in browser. Yes. Use your wild shape to transform into a beast under the dinosaur list. You ignore the max CR column, but must abide by their limitations. I thought there was something about no multi-attack, but I'm not seeing it. So, yeah, go ahead and make your multi-attack.
All right.
If it changes, then we'll change it for later. I mean, these are the Opulentia Chronicles, not the Opulentia History. We're gonna little wibbly wobbly here.
All right. So first,
hold on, wait. Summon Nature's Ally. That is the one, not okay. All right, that's what was confusing me. Summon Nature's Ally when you hit like 6th level.
Yeah, I don't have that right now.
Yeah, that's the one where it loses the multi-attack feature, not when you change into one. That is what I'm reading here. All right. So go ahead and make your attack.
First he's gonna jab his teeth in. 18.
7 piercing damage against the big gold boy. That's gonna be. That should be the. Hang on, let me just make sure I'm doing my math right. Yep. All right, math is correct, and that's 1 attack.
That's a bite, and then first claw attack. That's not going to do anything.
Hit.
Nope, it's not.
Yeah.
And then finally number 2.
That hits
21.
All right. There we go. So one of your claw attacks, it strikes a bit of stone, like actual stone, and it doesn't really do good. The other claw attack definitely tears into this thing. It would be bleeding, but it's made of rock, stone, gems. Wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
And anything else for your turn?
Nope. Toba's just pretty much just gripped onto Goldie and just doing what he can.
All right.
And that's turn.
Okay. It is now Goldie's turn. Goldie's not too happy with what you did there, Toba. That's going to be 17 to hit.
Question. This one I didn't double check it. I should have. Do I go with the Beast Armor class or mine?
Okay, Wild Shape. Let me double check the rules for Wild Shape because it says you can Wild Shape into a dinosaur. So, starting at 2nd level, you can use the action to magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before. I mean, squirrels, whatever. That uses this feature twice. You spend a use when you finish a short long rest. Okay, so... And then when you transform, your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast, but you retain your alignment, personality, and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. You also retain all of your skill and save throw proficiencies, in addition to gaining those of the creature. If the creature has the same proficiency as you and the bonus in the stat block is higher than yours, use the creature's. If the creature has any legendary or rare items, you can't use it. When you transform, you assume the beast hit point and hit dice. When you return to your normal form, all that. You can't cast spells, you retain a belief. I believe it is you used a creature's AC from the looks of it.
And what did you roll?
Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast, except for alignment, personality, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. and skill and save proficiencies in addition to gaining those of the creature. If the creature has higher one of those, you use that. If the creature's all right, so you would be using the creature's AC, and that would have been a 17 to attack,
and that hits.
Okay, so this is going to do.
Frostbite's gone. Sorry, Fred.
Oh, right. Oh, hang
No,
on.
no.
Wait. Disadvantage. Right.
What is it? Frostbite.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I rolled a 20, but the 17 still hits. So yeah, the frostbite is gone. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. I'll get rid of that. So all right. So I will roll damage again. All right. That's 6 points damage plus 9 points of bludgeoning damage to Toba's lizard form.
Bad.
Okay, so let me do some math right quick. Give me a sec.
Yep. So whatever it's like remaining gets. So if your character has like 3 hit points and I dealt that 9, that means you're going to take 6 points of damage when you revert back into your Loxodon form.
So that's 6 points of damage, or how many points was that you
so
did?
6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
All right, minus 9. He's still a dinosaur.
All right, still a dinosaur for the moment. It's
Yeah.
not a concentration spell, so you're fine there. And at this point, he is. You know what? I think this. Yeah, this will be funny. So he is going to move 5 feet, trying to figure out where this tremor is going to be. It's Drogar. You do have an opportunity of attack if you so desire.
He is definitely taking that.
All right.
let's see. Hit. Let's see what I get.
25. Yeah, that hit. All right.
And then we roll. Oh my goodness.
6 points of slashing. Hey, every little bit counts. All right.
Yeah,
Damage is damage.
Yep. It rolls away and it tries smacking. And now it is Sapphire's turn. Because this shaking is going on. And Sapphire's like, what is going on? What is going on? It is going to actually. You know what? I'm going to. There are 3 targets around it. And I have a d6. So, Toba, on a 1 or a 2, it's going to hit you. On a 3 or a 4, it's going to hit Ruby. On a 5 or a 6, it's going to hit Golden. And that's a 6. It's going to try to make an attack on Golden.
Yeah.
All right, so... Oh my god, are you kidding me? That hit!
Oh my god!
The little guy is going to take on the big guy. That is not a lot of damage, though. Let me just... Math. All right, so it's 2 points of damage. So this tremor is definitely like throwing it way off. Yep. And it is just running around in a circle. All right. Next up is going to be Ruby's turn. And Ruby is going to, it's like frantically looking around. It's also going to take an attack. Same rules. 1 or a 2, it's Toba. 3 or 4, it's Sapphire. 5 or a 6, it's a Golden.
What is going on?
That's a 2. So Toba, it's going to attack you.
All right.
All right, that's going to be 7 to hit.
It misses.
All right, it misses. It's swinging wildly, and now it is going to try and circle around the area. It's going to go like over to here. That will attack of opportunity from you if you so desire.
I do so desire.
Okay, roll an
That's
attack.
gonna be a bite to the face. That's
7.
7.
That misses.
Shit.
7 misses. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
Oh, yep. It tries to attack you. It misses. You try to attack it. It misses. It's a confusing moment all the way around.
I got damage on gold guy. I'm satisfied. So.
All right. So that's gonna be its turn. Veronan, you are up.
Okay, so I need to know if this is metagaming because I think Veronan might, or some other people might realize that maybe the rocks, they don't really see, but they like sense movement.
You would be correct in that assessment.
Well, can I go ahead and roll? Okay, I know that, but can I go roll to see if Veronan realizes it?
Would Veronan be? Would you believe that Veronan would be smart enough? Is his intelligence higher than like? What is
A rock?
it?
Are you smarter than a 5-grade rock?
Your intelligence is you're at a 10. That's average intelligence. Would the average person look at this and you know what? Give me an let's see.
Insight, maybe?
Insight's a wisdom thing.
Okay, intelligence.
Yeah, just make it a straight intelligence roll.
Would it be like perception then, or?
Perception or investigate? No, maybe perception. Is that intelligence?
Perception, also wisdom.
Dang
like,
it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like wisdom is like prior knowledge. Intelligence is figuring things out on the fly.
Okay, so intelligence, just
Yeah, just a
okay.
straight
Yeah, that makes sense.
intelligence roll.
Okay,
That'd be investigation.
so he's gonna see this, but we'll see if he notices anything.
All right.
13.
13. Yeah, you're noticing like, these things don't use sight. It's like shaking on the ground or something.
Okay, so now my character knows this in game. He's made this assumption.
Someone is joining and unjoining.
Using
Star Pussy's trying to talk with
Oh,
us.
Yeah.
Let's be careful what words we use.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rictus. One of our other users.
Here, I got him. I got him.
No, it's all right. I got rid of the bot. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
There's a way
Okay.
to like lock a channel from other people joining when everyone's.
You
in,
can
right?
give permissions. Yeah.
They are allowed to join in. They're just not allowed to talk with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Veronan, you realize that these monsters are going by like tremors and shaking on the ground rather than sight. What would you like to do?
Okay, knowing Veron's character, he's like, well, maybe they'll take care of themselves. I'm gonna sit by and watch what happens. And just for this turn, he's gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor on himself.
All right. Go ahead and cast Mage Armor on yourself. It's a first level Abjuration. Is that a sorcerer spell, by the way?
That's a good question. It says Sorcerer above it.
So if it's a sorcerer spell and you're a wild mage, go ahead and roll that d20 for me.
Oh my god, seriously?
Oh.
Well, okay.
I mean, if it's a 1...
If it's a 1, still, oof. Okay.
Only a 1 in 20 shot, you'll be fine. That's a
Oh no!
Yep. So far, no random wild magic.
No. So the way wild magic works is if I roll a 1 on there, then shit happens.
And some fun stuff happens.
And fun stuff can happen.
Most
And
of it
nothing.
is harmless.
Well, I found a homebrew wide table where the severity can increase depending on what numbers rolled, so yeah.
I know there's
Okay.
one that's like you roll like a 1d10,000 or something, but
Well, so a D100, and then there's a table, it's got like 3 separate sections, like if you roll this between these like 2 numbers, this is what happens. But,
yeah,
okay, no.
homebrew gets
Yeah.
wild, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you cast Mage Armor on yourself,
And then before I end my turn, I want to take a bonus action to convert sorcery points into 1 spell slot to regain 1.
Okay. All right. So Veronan, realizing something and is preparing for something eventually. All right. Is there any movement you would like to take?
He's gonna sit here.
All right.
He's just gonna see what happens.
All right. Drogar, you are up. Crispy, you are on deck.
All right, so
And you do
still
have
angry.
Yep. You still
Yep.
have Bardic Inspiration.
Yep. So he's gonna go right here and take another swing at the thing from behind.
All right. You're gonna attack Golden.
Yes,
Go ahead and
sir.
roll me that attack roll.
Let me go summon all the fucking dice god. Help me! Right-haw!
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Ah! Ooh!
76
Ooh,
points of slashing damage. Drogar.
You
How
want to
would you
use the
like-
Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, absolutely. Whatever that does, what do I do?
Well,
You
I don't think you
roll
can add that to
D6, I think.
attack.
Hang on. Just double checking. I was about to say, how would you like to do this? But let's just double check the rules.
Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right, Bardic Inspiration. For 10 minutes, you can add it to 1 ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So attack roll is when it's not damage, it's when you try to attack something.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh.
see. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so you're just ensuring that I'm gonna whack it. All right, that's fine.
Yep,
Well-
but you straight up murder this thing. How would you like to do this, Drogar?
Fucking, so he takes his axe, he raises it high above his head, he jumps up and just fucking,
Die, monster!
and he fucking just hits it in the back, square in whatever would be considered a spine, hoping to crumble it.
you take a big smack at it, and your axe gets stuck in it, and then it splits right in half, just straight down the middle. The two halves like stumble forward a little bit and fall apart. It is dead.
Oh yeah!
All
That's
right.
badass.
What did you guys do?
I'm at home to the family.
That's badass.
Turn to rubble, turn to rubble.
More rubble, less trouble.
So he is now going to take the rest of his turn going straight up towards these guys and getting prepared.
All
for
right.
the next
Okay.
turn.
That's your turn. Crispy, you are up. Hum, you are on deck.
All right. Well, first I'm just gonna maybe move up just a little bit,
There you go. There you go.
and
All right.
I'm gonna go for a sapphire again with my longbow.
All right. Go ahead and roll that attack roll for me.
All right. 9 plus 7, 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Let me just make sure that's there. We go. Oh, an 8.
8 points of piercing damage. All right. You managed to take that bow and it's starting to crumble a little bit. It's still holding together just barely. All right. You still have 20 feet of movement if you so desire.
Okay. I'm just gonna move over here with everyone else.
All right. 20 feet. All right. That's your turn. Okay.
All right.
That's your turn. Hum, you are up. Toba, you are on deck. Hum, you have just heard this massive split. And actually, from your angle, you probably would have seen this giant golden monster just fall right apart.
Hum is just going to move closer. She's just going to do this.
All right.
Trying to keep an eye on everything.
Okie doke.
And she's just going to continue drumming just to keep the thaumaturgy up. How many turns has it been?
I have completely forgotten how many turns. It's like 3 turns, so it's still got about 40 or so seconds to go.
Yeah, she's just going to continue drumming and drumming to keep the thaumaturgy up, and just keep an eye on everything.
All right, let me just make sure. Oh yeah.
Why did you?
I just moved it aside so that way I can add numbers to it.
Oh.
All right. Oh wait, hang on a second. Was I adding the wrong things? Oh. All right. Yep. Okay. That would explain a lot. Yep. Okay. So that's your turn.
Yep.
All right. Toba, you are up.
All right. I'm coming over here to Sapphire, and I'm gonna start waylaying on it.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Give me a sec.
I may have accidentally given the health points to that little marker, but I just did some quick math on Sapphire real quick.
Whoops.
So yeah,
First comes
that's
the
what happens
bite.
when like 2 icons are on top of one another. 14. All right, you did. Okay. How would you like to do this?
He just basically. How big is he compared to my Deinonychus form?
I don't know how big your Deinonychus form is.
Deinonychus is
these rocks
considered a
are
medium.
small, so these rocks are about the size of Georgie, the little halfling character.
Okay, so Deinonychus is a medium beast. So what he's gonna do
All right,
is
so you're taller than it a little bit.
all right. So he's gonna bite down, pick him up, and then just throw him into one of the pillars, probably the one next to Veronan, and just smash him.
All right.
Oh, that's epic.
All right, so I mean, it's made of dirt, and I'm not sure how strong Deinonychus is, but I don't want to take away from this moment. You toss that thing over to it, and it flies, and it poof, just shatters into dust.
And I still have my I still have my 2 claw attacks, so I'm going right for Ruby.
All right, so you're gonna jump with Ruby, and you're gonna take more attacks. All right, go for
All right,
it.
first claw attack. 10.
10 will miss.
Dope.
Yep.
Okay, that's okay. I've got the second claw attack.
23, that hits
much
9
better.
points of slashing damage. All right, so you go ahead, and that first one, it's like, I mean, it tastes better than rats, but still, dirt's not that great. And you try and, the first slash bitches, but that second slash, you focus, and you slash it real good. It is very much hurting still. It's shaking. It's doing something. That'll be your turn.
It lets out an intimidating roar, and I'm basically stealing myself, like right next to Drogar.
All right, so yeah, Ruby is not happy with what you just did. It is going to be attacking you because you're basically at the source of that tremor.
Come at me, bro.
Man, I've constantly been rolling like 6s and 9s today. That's going to be a 9, and I'm pretty sure that does not hit.
No.
All right, Ruby is at this point. Oh, he's trying to move forward. He can't really find anywhere. He's going to try and back away a little bit.
Oh, where are you going?
Yeah, Toba, Drogar, go ahead and make your attacks of opportunity.
Don't run! Don't run! I want to be your friend! 18!
All right, 18.
22!
All right, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll for damage. 14. All right, so, both of you, tag team, how would you like to do this?
Okay, buddy, how do we want to do this? Come on.
Fucking, I almost just want to fucking, let's see here. So let's see. Are you,
What do I imagine Drogar just riding on top of this freaking...
okay,
we
alright, this is gonna be...
Ride his feet into battle.
No, this is gonna be, alright, comedic. I'm grabbing your tail out of rage.
Okay,
and
closer?
I'm going to use you as the maze. Dinoblord! There you go. I'm whacking him, and he's taking the byword as he fucking slips by.
All right. So with that attack, you would have used your great axe, but as you reach for your great axe, you grab a tail and you swing it forward. And Toba, okay. And you grab Ruby, and you take that big chunk out of its leg. Its leg kind of falls apart. It stumbles over. The other leg falls off. The arms fall off. It just turns into a pile of rubble. It is dead. And with that, I believe combat has ended.
Ooh, yeah!
He's just slowly coming to again. There he goes.
So with that, let me just...
Easy now.
Yep. So so with all of that being said and done, the ruby monster, the sapphire monster, the gold monster, they've all fallen apart. And it doesn't take a very high investigation check to realize that there are a lot of gemstones here. Because those monsters, I mean, yeah, that was most comprised of dirt, but as they fell apart, there's possibly hundreds, if not thousands.
Hey, Dirt.
App.
No, I'm not doing it. They said specifically not to. I'm going to respect that.
Good.
What are the gemstones?
The gemstones are sapphires, rubies, and gold.
Oh, okay.
And as you look around everywhere, this is very much a mine that's currently in the process of being mined out to make like a main station platform for whatever. But for the most part, those monsters that fell apart, that's what's there.
Okay.
Question: how much time has elapsed since the fight?
About a minute. That was like 5 turns, so that's close to like 5 times 6, which is like half a minute.
Toba's still a dinosaur.
Yep.
And he doesn't. And he can't change back.
Nope.
Very hurt dinosaur. All right, so.
Oh yeah, Toba's just kind of. After Drogar puts him down, he's kind of wobbling. His eyes are kind of twirling around. If you could hear what he said, like, you won't believe your eyes. They see fireflies.
So sorry, buddy.
You may have gotten a little carried away there, Drogar.
Yes.
I'm,
Easy now. Easy now.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't get angry very often.
He's just so embarrassed.
It's okay.
Hum can't see Veronan, so she's wondering where he is.
All right, Veronan, the sound of combat has stopped.
Right now, he's trying to bring himself back to reality, but he still hears the sirens wailing. He's still very much in an attack mode.
All right.
Approach with caution.
Yeah. Hum tries to get closer and is humming just to try and soothe.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, thank you.
You're good.
You're
All
good.
right, so a little closer. Veronan, yep, you hear the familiar hums of hum approaching.
Okay. So he hears that, and this brings him back to reality.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Yep.
Right.
Ah, there you are, Veronan.
Is
You
it
alright?
over?
Yep.
Here's that way. You should probably head back up.
He's gonna come around and.
Jesus,
join
can you hear
everybody.
me? Can you all hear me down there?
Huh?
You hear a crackling sound. And
Can y'all hear me down there? You all right?
Yes,
feels
sir.
like a-
Yes, we can hear you down here, or what you guys hear. Ugh!
What in the heck was that? We're sending down more men.
No, we're fine. The threat is gone.
Oh, well, that's good. Hop back on the elevator then. We'll get you back up here quickly split.
You tell them not
realize
to
that-
panic when they see me. What you hear? Oh!
You realize that there are like these strange devices affixed to like towards the ceiling on some of the pillars. They well, to us they look like bullhorns in the real world, but in Dungeons and Dragons you probably would have not seen these at all. So these weird noises, and it's clearly Brevon's voice telling y'all to hey, get on the elevator.
Okay.
Maybe
Just-
one of us
Good.
should one of us hold on to Toba just to show that he's friendly.
I'll
He
let them
can't
know.
change back yet.
You see Veronan and Toba on the elevator? I got him.
Oh,
Very
there
well
he goes.
then.
He just waits for the other two little ladies to go ahead of him, and he'll just follow suit. So
Veronan looks down at Toba. You are right there, buddy. Okay.
All right, everybody's on the elevator.
Hey,
Yep.
we're on the elevator.
So you you're just close the door. That all you got to do is like move it, grab on the handle, move it from the left to the right. Probably should have told you that before.
he just Drogar just does what is told, and
Yup, just closes that.
Crispy just tries her best to
Second or so
push
later,
it. She's just.
Yep. Second or so later, and the stone walls above you. That you are clearly going up this elevator. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and you arrive back to Mesaville.
I have a
And-
thought. Crispy riding Toba.
I was thinking the exact same
Sitting on
thing.
Toba. Crispy sitting on Toba's back, just
Yes.
just
All
me.
right. On the way up, so and right there, Brevon is like, "Oh, there you are. What in the heck is that?" And there are several people next to him. In fact, we have his wife Lynn's. You have Ruffin and Candy standing outside the elevator, and Ruffin's like, "Good lord, what is that thing?" And you have 3 other guardsmen for Mesaville, and they're all just like taking their shields, and they are holding those out in front of them. Their swords, they're pulling out in front of those shields, and it's like shaking a little bit.
Oh!
No,
Alright.
it's Toba. It's Toba.
Oh.
It was the Loxodon from earlier.
Oh,
He's a druid. He's changed.
Brevon. Oh, druid stuff.
Toba
Yeah,
waves his
that's what-
claws.
Is that what a dinosaur looks like?
Toba nods.
Supposedly a small one.
That's a neat trick. Maybe it can make me teach me. And Lynn's like, please don't teach him that. No, I'm just kidding.
It makes a great mace too.
Yep.
He
Ruffin goes.
Toba just slowly turns to Drogar, just with an unapproved look.
He gives him the pity look.
what do I get the same kind of energy I'd see Kermit just like getting angry, just like puts like his jaws like slightly.
No,
just
more like
you.
if you've seen Hell of a Boss, Moxie's dad does a slow turn on Chaz at the end.
No.
That's,
Yeah, I know.
that's the
what
look he's
you're
giving
talking
Drogar right
about.
now.
Oh my god.
All right. So Ruffin's at this point.
Well, thank you so much for helping us out here. It means a lot. Glad that you were here. but I suppose it is getting quite late.
It's probably like 11:30, probably getting close to midnight, because you guys did leave early in the morning, and it took 16 hours. No, actually, no, not 16 hours. Like 14 hours to get here. 6, then 8. Oh wait, that's math is hard. Yeah, it's 14. It's late at night.
It can be quite difficult.
Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning in real time right now. This is loopy wabbit hours. So, and at this point,
Ruffin's like, I think we should all go to bed tonight. For tomorrow, you have a date in court. And he looks over towards you, Toba. Please don't be in that form in front of the judge. That would not be a good thing, probably.
Toba tries to explain that it's only
overnight.
Toba tries to explain that it only lasts for an hour, but of course everybody hears.
It's like,
well said there, buddy. I too would like to go to bed. So, fellas, if y'all would come with me.
Nope.
What would you say, Crispy?
I was just trying to be like,
I think what he means to say is that it tends to wear off overnight. It should be gone by the morning.
Well, hopefully so. Well, right. Ladies, if you would come back with me, that way we can get all fully rested for tomorrow.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And Brevin's like, come on, fellas, let's try to get some shut-eye.
Oh, we're gonna need it for tomorrow. I love politics.
Oh, yeah. Court's definitely gonna be interesting.
So, everyone is going with their respective parties. The women with Ruffin and Candy, back to that sort of middle layer. Brevin and Linz and the boys, they're all heading up. Everyone is, Ruffin, Candy enters the door.
They say, all right, there are your places to sleep for the night. Bless you.
Bless you.
Right. And he motions towards, all right, I'll turn down some of the lights in here. And these places all have like green crystals in them. He like takes his hand over towards the wall, rubs it, the lights dim down a little bit. Candy's like, good night, ladies. Good night, my little flower done. And Ruffin's like, good night, my sunflower. And, they like rub noses, small little kiss. Brevin, Linz, boys, they go over. And say,
all right, well, yeah, hope you fellas get enough room there. Might be a bit of a tight fit, but don't worry about that. It's only gonna be for like a night or two.
Toba's kind of already on his back like a dog sleeping, just with his leg kind of twitching.
Oh, isn't that cute?
And Lynn's like, I'm not keeping him.
I didn't say I wanted to keep him. I just thought it'd be cute.
And Lynn's like, fine. And she like pats him on the butt, and it's like, good night, darling. And Brevin like pinches her on the shoulder. It's like, good night, you two. Good night, fellas. Yeah.
Good night.
Yep. As everything goes to bed. Last night, you were haunted by whispers. Tonight, silence. Not a word in the wind. Just the small drone of what is going on outside in Masonville. Maybe a couple late night party goers. But it's the first time in a while that you've actually had peace.
And she is very much relieved. This is probably the first time she's fallen immediately to sleep in a long, long while.
And with that, we will close the curtain on today's session. For tomorrow is a date in court.
Yay!
Goody.
Politics, yeah.
Howdy, folks. Thank you kindly for checking out the D&D World Campaign. If you want to catch us live, you can join us at twitch.tv/Rikkaku and the Sai-Krowe every other Wednesday night at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and 8 Pacific Standard Times. For updates, follow us on Twitter and Discord. All links will be in the description below. Want to watch another episode, or if you're just into retro gaming in general, keep it tuned here to the Retro Planet. Until next time, may the dice forever be in your favor. Peace, I'm out on the Sai-Krowe.